Listen, guys. One day I will figure out how to use Twitch. But it is not this day. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I forgot to update the title and forgot to update the... Well, okay. Let me clarify this. I didn't forget to update the title. I forgot to push update title. So I went through and I was just like, I'm gonna play test drive today. So I'm doing test drive. Did that, switched the go live notification, never hit the actual like confirm button. And then as Kirky so wonderfully pointed out, still assuming I was playing Forza today, I forgot to actually change the game from Forza over to Test Drive Unlimited. So we are not doing Forza. You're here for Forza. Get the hell out of here. I don't want you in here. But yeah, we're doing Test Drive Unlimited today. TDU. Sundays are our TDU days. Use this one simple hack to clickbait viewers instantly. I mean, I do get more views on the Forza streams. Yes, it's working. It's working. They'll never know. I'll just tell them I'm playing on low settings. Like, oh yeah, I don't know. Forza did this big update. It's weird. Oh man. All right, let me get the YouTube notification going so I can spam you guys with more notifications that I'm going live playing the wrong game. Yeah, I'm playing with RTX off. That's what it is. Okay, let's not do this one wrong. This one we will actually do. TDU. Well, fine, I'll go cry in my corner. I'm sorry. All right, YouTube notification is up. There we go. Yeah, so today, oh man, also, hi everybody. What do we got? We got OSM, Red Eye, See Inside, Kirky, Callum, Magnus, Mr. Trash Can, NSI. I know you had to head out. Maybe you already left, but thanks for being here. Sensei, saw you right at the beginning. Optim, Expert. You guys are probably already gone because you're like, oh, hold on, he's not playing Forza? Ugh, just get it. I don't even care about this guy. Yeah. All right, Expert's still here. I still got him. Amazing. You completed Horizon promo. What is it? 745? We figured that out last stream. 745 out of 745. That's got to be tricky. So okay, hold on. Quick question. See Inside about the promo. That includes all the super rare cars, like the pre-orders, right? So you had to get pictures of all the pre-order cars. And like, that's trickier than it would seem. A lot of the cars are easy, right? Because you just get them. Yes, all of them, including the PO cars. Yeah. I don't think Owen's McLaren counts. I'm only at one. I'm not even at that, Mr. Trashy. I think I'm at like 60, maybe. I do not do the Horizon promo. I should. I want to. It's like one of those things that if I get bored of Horizon, like that's something I can focus on. But I don't know. I don't get bored of Horizon doing other stuff. So it's not really something I've really focused on very much. It just doesn't show unless you get it. Oh, really? So if you have Owen's McLaren and you take a picture of it, it would count for the promo, but it doesn't count if you don't have it. I found it for the look at this photograph phrase, but it just got out of control. How many do you have to do for that phrase? How many pictures do you have to get for that one? You're asking me, Kirky, what my favorite car in Forza is? I think my favorite car to drive in Forza is the F40C. I really, really like that car. F40C probably. Wow, you have to take 660 to get that phrase. That's got to be rare. I want to know what like the rarest phrase is, but I doubt a lot of people have that. In Horizon 3, you could even add the AI traffic cars. Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. I also got the alien morph suits. Now I can sport an AL Mao plate. There you go. There you go. And that's what Horizon's all about, right? It's all about the memes. It's Horizon 5 is just gonna be meme city. That's all it is. Probably the phrases you got from Mixer. That's a good point. Guys, oh man. Do you remember when Horizon first came out and there would be those streams on Mixer where they were like just idle streams and you would just sit in the streams and you got money or something for watching the streams, watching Forza, like 24/7 streams on Mixer? Oh man. I've like, that's been so poof, it's just been gone from my mind. Suru, hey, what's going on, dude? Man, in case anyone's curious, there are no unique voice lines or special prizes for completing. So yeah, does it give you any fanfare, does it go like, yeah, you did it when you get to 745? Or is what's the last milestone? What's the last thing that it doesn't even have to give you a reward? Is it 660 is it that phrase? That's kind of a bummer. BP Gaming, what's going on? How are you doing today? Uh-oh, Zuru. Well, hey man, I hope things get better for you. The last milestone was 730. It gives you a whopping, not even a super wheel spin. It's just like, here, you're done. Like, this is clearly an obsession. Just take your wheel spin and go. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Before we get into test drive, I gotta show you this. Got my PSP going. And I showed you guys this a little bit the other day. Just a little bit. But I have officially modded my PSP. It's got a big 64 gig graphics card on it. And it's got like every game you could want. Hold on. Let's do that. So I got SSX on Tour. We got Sid Meier's Pirates. We got Ridge Racer 2, Ridge Racer 1, Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Underground, Rivals, Need for Speed Pro Street, Midnight Club LA. Hold on, let's get the music. Maybe you can hear that over here. What else we got? I don't know what that is. Oh, Burnout Legends, Midnight Club 3. I've been playing this one a little bit. Need for Speed Shift, Test Drive. Oh, yeah. So I have Test Drive 1 for the PSP, and it's good. Like, it's really good. It's weird how good it is. It's for a console that came out in 2004. The fact that they literally fit the whole island and like, I think most of the same cars on this. Okay, for those who don't know, guess how much RAM this has. And if you don't know much about RAM, my PC has 32 gigabytes of RAM. Guess how much RAM the PSP has? It's less than that. Less than that, Mr. Trashcan. It's more than 1 megabyte. Autumn. In the Discord, we can maybe share codes for custom races, make a little community playlist of 5 races. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, EXO. I would love something like that. 64. Okay. Aka Brutus is about the closest. So the newer PSPs. So this is a PSP, to give you a tiny bit of history. This is a PSP 1000. Then there were PSP 2000s, PSP 3000s, and PSP Go's and like PSP Streets. So this is like the OG PSP though. This one had a whopping 32 megabytes of RAM. 32 megabytes of RAM. That is roughly 1,000th, right? Yeah, roughly 1,000th the amount of RAM that's in my PC. What? And this thing has the entire island of TDU1 in it. The entire island. It's crazy. You can just call me Zoo. Should I say like Zoo like a... Should I just call you Zoo like an animal zoo? 32 megs. Wow, considering how amazing some of the games. Dude, seriously, see inside. Like there are big open world games in this. I was playing Midnight Club 3. Sun Tzu OMG. I was playing Midnight Club 3 for this last night. And I forgot that there's multiple cities. You can go to 3 different cities in the game. So it has Atlanta, Detroit, and LA. Not LA. I don't know. It has like it has 3 cities: Atlanta, Detroit, and somewhere else. And I think the somewhere else is the one you start in, which is funny because I should be able to. Maybe San Diego. Yeah, it would take me like 5 minutes. The loading times are pretty slow. I would boot it up and just find out, but dude, PSPs. It's like, you know that meme? Hold on. You know, where's... I'm just gonna do it. Making a meme live on the internet right now. It's this meme. Wait. No, go away. No, go away. How do I just view that image? There we go. It's this meme where this is the PSP and then this is like modern mobile gaming. This is the PSP. They're like, yeah, 32. You know how fast the processor is? So the processor is I'm trying to think of what mine is. Mine is 5 gigahertz on 8 cores, I think. The processor on this is not even 300 megahertz. Not even half of a gigahertz. 300 megahertz. It's like, I think in games it runs at like 266 to save battery. But it overclocks itself a little bit to load games faster. And they still put all of Hawaii on here. Not all of Hawaii, all of Oahu on here. And like other huge open world games. A gigahertz, yeah. It's insane, man. The PSP, for the time, remember this thing is 17, 18 years old now. And the games on it are so good. The games on it, this was the meme I was trying to reference. Is like, this is the PSP and this is like the Switch. I mean, I love the Switch, don't get me wrong. But the PSP is just so strong for its time. And they were just like, yeah, sure, we can fit it. Oh, the entire game of Test Drive Unlimited? Yeah, we can put that on a console that has 32 megs of RAM and clocks to 266 megahertz. And like, it just blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. The console's so good. I'm halfway there of having enough for a decent PC. Nice, man. Hopefully you can find a graphics card. That's the challenge right now. Okay. Let's your PSP 3K UMD drive. Dude, Zoo, or however we've decided to say your name, just jailbreak it. Mine still has the PSP drive, but I don't use it, or the UMD drive. You can just, it takes literally like 5 seconds to jailbreak it. It's so easy. You just plug it into your computer, copy a file over, click like 3 buttons, and bada bing, bada boom. And you just don't need, oh, you did mod yours. Okay. You did mod yours. Yeah, I don't use the UMD drive on mine anymore. I don't have a lot of space. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I got a 64 gig memory card. And it was like $10 for a 64 gig memory card. And I think that should be enough for pretty much everything I want. By the way, guys, this can emulate stuff. This can emulate Game Boy Advance. It can emulate PlayStation 1. It can emulate Game Boy DS, I think. I've heard you can play some Nintendo 64 games on it, but that one's like really buggy. But I've heard you can do a little bit of N64. I do have, actually. Hold on. I bet I can find it. Because I downloaded a big emulator pack. I have 46 gigs free still on this thing. And that's with like every game possible. Yeah, here you go. N64 emulator. Right there, baby. Where'd you get the memory card? They're pretty rare where I live. So yeah, the thing is, don't get the memory card that's meant for these. So these, here, I can just show you. It's not gonna matter if I pull it out, I don't think. The console's off. So they're supposed to come, you're supposed to get the Core 2 Memory Stick Pro Duos, the Magic Gates, whatever. Don't get that. Get an adapter that can fit a micro SD. So, if I can get it out. Maybe you can't see that. But this is just an adapter. And you can see right at the corner there, there's a micro SD. So the adapter was like $5 or $6. And the micro SD was like $10. And micro SDs can go up to like 256 gigs now. And even those are like $20 on Amazon. But yeah, I just got a cheap one. I figured 64 gigs would be plenty for a PSP. And then yeah, you just put it in the adapter and then you put that in the console. It's way easier than actually getting the PSP memory sticks. Oh, so you have micro SD, not one of those crappy proprietary. Yeah, exactly. I'll look into that. Yeah, for sure, see inside. Yeah, just go with the adapter. It's the way to go, I think. Plus, it gives you more modern, faster memory, right? Just wiping it down, making it all clean. I replaced the faceplate on it too, so the faceplate's like brand new. I actually have more parts showing up for it today. See inside, no, I booted up. I booted up Pure for like a minute because it was the first thing I downloaded, and I just wanted to see it. But yeah, I haven't looked to see if these the DLCs. Forgot that that's still open. We'll leave it on that, sure. It'll switch to the game in a minute. Also, next to not spending anything, too scared to dismantle. But then I was like, you know what? I don't care. It's a PSP. Like, it's old. I've torn this whole thing apart like 4 times now. It's much easier than if you have a steady hand, it's fine. I have like a little jewelry screwdriver set. Mic is cutting off. All right. I don't know what that's about. I also should have quit the music. Where's my music? There it is. It might be something to do with over on this side. I don't know why that is. It's just entering, leaving game. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, it always does that. I don't know why, but it always does that. I think it has something to do with NVIDIA broadcast being kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. If it's just entering the game, then that's fine. But if it's happening like while we're in game, yeah, definitely let me know. Oh, by the way, Aka Brutus, I think I missed your follow a minute ago. Thank you for following. Okay, so here's kind of our here's kind of my thing. Is we figured out where is it? It's in info. We decided game progress. So we were trying the last stream of this last week. Oh yeah, EXO. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. Remind me if I don't bring it up after this whole thing. So we need 200 more points to reach champion rank, and that was kind of my original goal. But then we were looking into, whoops, not photo album. We were kind of looking into what it takes. Wait, do I have to? Isn't there a? What's the button to get? I swear there was a button. I'm just worried that my button mapping got messed up. Anyway, whatever. I was looking into what it takes, to get the 200 points. And it is quite a lot. And it is to the point where it's grindy. So I feel like we've kind of gotten the good experience out of TDU. And we have, let's go to our garage. We have a nice house. We don't have the nicest house. But we have a nice house. We do have an A-class car. Wait, don't we? Yes. Okay, there we go. We've got a car in every class except B, I believe. We don't have the bikes, but I don't really care that much about the bikes, to be honest. So we have pretty much every car, every class of car. And I just don't feel like the game is a bit desaturated. It's just the game, Lost Paradise. I could probably mess with the gamma a little bit and it would get a little better. But I mean, I wonder if there's just a setting I can do here. I think in here you can mess with the... Nope, not audio. Brightness. We can just take that down a little bit, maybe. Let's do that. Let's go like right there with it. That should help. Frotacoon, what's going on? Before we end TDU, are you going to whip out the sim setup and use a bike with it for the memes? So here's my thing. And this will kind of be the end, and then I do want to talk about what EXO was talking about. I feel we've kind of got our... I wouldn't say our fill, but I feel like we've gotten a good experience of TDU 1. Like, we've gone back and we've played it, you know? And we've put 20, 30 hours, something like that into it. I'm happy with it. And largely, I just want to move on to TDU 2 so bad. And everyone's talking about TDU World, and I think that'd be a lot of fun to, like, get you guys going in TDU World and be able to hang out and do online stuff in TDU World. And I also now have the game on PSP, and I've been having a lot of fun just, like, playing it on my own on PSP. So I think today is going to be our final day, and then we're going to keep this one in our back pocket, because what I do want to do, there are two more things I want to do with this. Sorry, I think an Amazon package just got here. There are two more things I want to do with Test Drive Unlimited. One is break out the sim rig. I don't know if, I mean, if we have the sim rig out, we may as well try it with a motorcycle. What the heck, right? But I do want to break out the sim rig and try driving in first person with the sim rig and see how it is. So we might do a stream of that. And the other thing I want to do is try this game with a platinum mod. So I think we're going to wrap up TDU today, and we're going to do the big hour-long race. And then we're going to put it aside for a while. We're going to move on and do TDU 2 and Driver San Francisco and stuff like that. And then at some point later, we'll come back to this and we'll do the platinum mod and we'll mod the shit out of it and make it look crazy. And then we'll do it all with a wheel. And those will be kind of at the same time. Gernarmer, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, Driver San Francisco is on our list. It's not, I think it's after TDU 2. I don't know, you can look down in the description of my stream. Whoa! Oh, come on, he made me hit the cop car. Oh, I don't have my sound bite. So anyway, that's my plan for now. I do want to, in the meantime, pick up a B-class car. So we can say we have every class of car. I also... There's a couple... Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to pay this ticket. We're just going to pay this ticket. 21 grand? Yeah, I don't care. So that makes me fine, yeah. There's a couple things I want to do. But in about an hour, we're going to start the hour-long race. That's going to be our goal. Is starting the hour-long race in about an hour. Oh. So before that, this is the other thing we were gonna do today. Before that, I want to go to the secret island. If you guys know the game, I'm sure you know about the little. Does that island have a name? Does this island have a name? The one that's over here. Let's see here. This one. I just call it like the Easter egg island, Eden Island. Yeah. I think you're right. I think it is Eden Island. Yes. Okay, so yeah, with Horizon 4, I want to kind of mix up. Thank you, EXO. I want to kind of mix up how we do our Forza Friday stream things. Because we are getting to a point where it's a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot of the same tracks, right? Because there's only so many tracks in Horizon, and we do race roughly 10 of them. You know, maybe a few more every time. So what I want to do is open up a channel in the Discord for custom routes that I can then download and save, because I think those will work. I think it'll work. Oh, hold on. I gotta think about that. Does it work when you're selecting a route if you download someone else's route? Shoot, I actually don't know. I don't know if that works. I might have to make them. Although I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's not. I'm going to have to look into that. But the point is, I want to start doing custom routes. And then possibly more custom limits. Like we can do limiting to rear wheel drive only or front wheel drive only. So I want to start doing stuff like that. I think it gives you the option to use someone else's races. I think you're right. But that is something, oh dang it. That is something I want to look into for sure. You can always do races separately instead. Well, I like the concept of an online adventure. It's a very, very nice way to structure it. So I do like keeping it. I want it to be in the online or the private adventure structure. I want, because I know when you hit start, or when you go to the thing where you can pick the races, I know it lets me pick from my different routes. Like I can go to where the Hoki's test track starts, and I can do like whatever the default Forza race is, or I can pick my test track. And I do feel like I've seen ones before. I've seen routes that aren't my routes, but they might just be routes I've done that I've forgotten about. That's what I'm a little bit. You can only do your own custom tracks in adventure. So maybe what we'll do is like you guys can propose routes and then I'll just build them. Because it wouldn't be that hard. You know, I can just throw the checkpoints in where you guys have the, where you guys have the route. So I don't know. Or maybe what we'll do is we'll have a stream where on stream we just build some custom routes. And that way I can do it, but I want you guys to be a big factor in this. That's kind of the main reason I wanted to open a channel and have you guys share them. But yeah, I do think they have to. Oh, come on. I hate it when the AI is like it's smart enough to get out of your way, but it doesn't know which way to get out of your way. A bonus stream during the week, maybe. Yeah, like maybe we'll do a couple weekday bonus streams where we just build tracks for Forza Friday. Dude, yeah, it is like suicide bomber cars. They're just little kamikaze cars. So yeah, that's kind of my line of thinking. Yeah, I'll pad it out a little bit more as I think about it a bit more. Yeah, look at these guys. Just kamikaze kami cars. There you go. SBCs. Suicide bomber cars. Oh, I get it. Yeah. See inside. Yeah, I think I'm kind of all about that, to be honest. So yeah, we'll figure that out. And maybe I'll chat in the Discord about it a little bit And we can just build out some custom tracks. And again, I think EXO was saying this, or someone was saying this, having rules against them being memey. Yeah, we're not going to do memey tracks. We're not going to do ones where like the checkpoints are really tiny or weird stuff like that. You know, it's going to be, think like OEM Plus or Vanilla Plus. Like it's going to be very much the same style as Forza tracks, but just like right in front of a cop too. Just more like if it's a dirt track, we're going to make it all dirt, you know, and stuff like that. But the checkpoints are still going to be normal. They're not going to be like the crazy challenge tracks or the memey tracks or whatever like that. It's still going to be normal tracks where if you haven't done them once already, like you can still do them, you know? Yeah, Callum. I know. More muting members than chatting. Yeah, exactly. That's my only duty. I just go in general and just mute people. Just wait until someone makes a Hyper Goliath for microcars. Yeah, we're going to do D100 class Hyper Goliath. Is going to be literally all we're going to do on Forza Fridays anymore. Also, I need to stop calling them. I don't do it too much. I do. We need to come up with another name that's not Forza Friday, because that's what actual Playground Games calls their stream on Friday. So it's just the easy, it's the low-hanging fruit, you know, Forza Fridays. But we need to call them like Horizon Hangouts or something. Friday Forza. I mean, to be honest, that works. And it's not like I'm gonna get a cease and desist from Playground Games for calling my thing Forza Friday. Like, but I'd like to differentiate it from it because I don't want me to be talking about, oh yeah, Forza Friday, and then people get confused that like I'm gonna be on Forza Friday on Playground Games. Like, maybe it'll just be Horizon Hangouts. I kind of like that. Also, Sensei, I'm doing well. Hi, welcome to the stream. Super GT did 200 laps of Nürburgring, so we have to one-up him, right? Oh my god, 200 laps of Nürburgring? In what game? In Gran Turismo or Assetto or something? I don't know him as playing Assetto very much, but yeah, in what game, and was it a fast car or a slow car? I did come across someone doing 10 laps of Goliath in D class. One lap was over 20 minutes. Oof. Yeah, do 201 laps. Did he live stream it, or was it for a video or something? Was it like a challenge stream? Was it like a charity goal or something like that? Or was it just because he hates himself? Okay, so it was a fast car. It was for charity. Okay, yep. I was gonna say, I was like, no one does that just because they want to. Like that, yeah, 100% that has to be for charity. All right, guys, let's pick a better charity and do 201 laps. Let's shit talk whatever his charity was and do 201. But it's, you know, it's for the kids. It's for the kids, or, you know, for the animals, or for the planet, or, you know, whatever the stream is gonna be, whatever the charity is gonna be. I once watched a stream of someone doing 10 laps of Goliath and a stock peel. Oof. That is not a good time. Yeah. Buy C Inside an R34 charity. Oh, yeah, that's a good cause. That's a good cause, yeah. No, I'm in full support of that one for sure. In fact, let's just get everyone R34s, right? Why not? Why stop at just C Inside? You know, let's be the Oprah of R34s. And it's going to be like, I'm going to somehow find out where all of my viewers live. And I'm going to go under their gaming chairs. And I'm going to leave keys to R34s. And they're not going to notice. And then we're going to have a stream where I'm going to go live and be like, all right, everyone, check under your seats. And everyone's going to be at home like, oh my God. There you go, Callum. Yeah, you could sell it if you want. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. So let's talk some Test Drive Unlimited. You know, this game that we're cruising around in. I want to get a B-class car, but I don't know what B-class car to finish out with. And I think the B-class car is going to be our car we take around to Eden Island, if you will. So let's pull up the dealerships. Oh, hold on. While we're here, this is the airport you can like hack into, right? Whoops. It's over here, isn't it? There's like a barrier that you can jump right here. I don't own a gaming chair. Also, give me an R33 or I'm out. Ah, I like your style. I think it's right here. If you jump this, right? This is what is ringing a bell in my head. Do we just go for it? Do we just gun it? Has anybody done this before that's in chat right now? I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna go. That did not work. Is it not that? How do you get into the airport? I swear I remember it being here. I swear I remember it being here. But that didn't seem to work. Maybe we need a car that's not so low. Does it have to be car specific a little bit? Ruben Perrick, thank you for the follow. Ice Racing Championship when? I don't know, maybe. Do we just need to go faster? Is that the secret? Just going way faster? Maybe we might have to YouTube this. We might have to Google and see what the trick is. Because I just have the most vague of vague memories of this. Maybe you like do a little... Yeah, so you just stop. You just stop. Is it not here maybe? Random waste of points. There you go. There you go. Maybe it's over here somewhere? Maybe you can do it around here? Let's mess around over here. Because maybe it's up at that. I remember it being here when I was a kid. I remember this being like how you jumped into the airport. On the YouTubles, yeah, exactly. We might have to. But we're gonna mess around up here. I wanna see if there's an easier way. I remember it being a trick. Like you had to do something. I just don't remember what the something was. Oh, look, an airplane is taking off. Okay, I don't think it's here. Let's go over this way. Press H for paying respect to Hoki. Stakarin, what's going on? Maybe over here? Yeah, see, okay, that's a hard barrier too. All right, let's not just stick around. We're gonna YouTube this. Let's keep that over there for a sec. TDU, get into airport. Oh, do you have to be on a bike? Here. Oh, look at this. This is old school. We're going to mute it just in case for reasons, for DMCA reasons. Okay, we might be at the wrong spot. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, this is where we were. Okay, I think that's just in-game music or something. It's not 009 sound system, although that would be funny. Yeah, see, I think he's just doing what I'm doing. Wait, why is there a big... Okay. Oh, drive to flowers. There it is. There it is. The secret. Okay. So, let's head back this way. right? Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, burn those points up. Okay. Here it is. The moment. Moment of truth. Driving to the flowers. Where did that car just come from? Hey! Yes! First try! First try! Yes! This is where all the cool kids hang out. Exactly, see inside. Exactly. So can we go... Hold on. Because we saw an airplane take off. I want to see if we can go and actually see an airplane take off again. That was over here somewhere, I think. It's funny that this gets registered as dirt. Oh, there's one over there. Is it taxiing? I think so. I'm doing well, Stakarn. Yeah. Should we try racing some airplanes? Is he... I don't see... He's got to be... There we go. Okay. Let's race this bad boy. Oh, he's going. He's going now. Oh, he's way too fast. No. We got him. We got him. Now this is pod racing. Yes. Yes. Oh, blow me. We're so much faster than you. Does he have collision? No. Look at those wheels. That's some high-res stuff. Is he just pulling in? Okay, so he must have already landed. He must have landed. He's just pulling in. That's actually pretty cool that they do actually do this. What is this, FF6? Yeah, with like the 10-minute long, wow, that was a fast, those people got off that plane real quick. Yeah, with the 10-minute airport scene or whatever, the airline thing. I mean, Mythbusters did try the square wheels myth. That's true. That's true. Damn boy, them wheels. They're like bigger than the wheels on my Lambo. Let's see if it takes off now. I want to see if it just does loops or if this plane will actually leap, because we saw a plane take off. We saw a plane take off. I want to see if one of these takes off. Man, this is a chunky boy. Here, let's give it a little bit of space. Like maybe this one just only taxis around. What is the best S1 class race car in Forza? The Hot Wheels Mustang is actually pretty good if you can get that. I don't know what's good in S1. The EB110, the Bugatti EB110 is one of my favorites. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And there's another one over there. Maybe that one just landed. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's going. It's going fast now. Okay, we got it. We got it. We're keeping up. Come with the Zine, what's going on? It's not going that fast. Uh-oh, we got a hill too. A little bit of terrain. Okay, I think this one just does a loop. That's my guess. I think that one just does a loop. Because I think it's going to go back. This is like where we found it first, right? So it's just going to go back and do that. I want to see one take off. Then we'll move over to Eden Island. I like that they have a couple different planes too. Like this is stuff you would never really see, you know? Little private. It's like oh, this one's even moving. Not moving, but it's animated. That's a neat little touch. Yeah, I like that. All like 6 polygons that make up that plane. Ooh, and the collision's not great on them either. They got the Air Hawaii or whatever logos on them. There's that same plane again. I think that's that same one. Man, I just don't know. It's weird that they're not... I don't see any taking off or landing. Maybe we didn't actually see one take off a minute ago. Maybe we just saw one taxiing and I was just like, oh, a moving plane. And it was too far away to see the wheels on the ground. And I don't think they have any collision whatsoever. Yeah. Not that I can tell anyway. I think it's just these two planes that do little loop-de-loops. Too much effort for the devs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's cool though. It's cool. Next up, HokiPlay Flight Sim. I do actually play a little bit of Flight Sim 2020. Yeah, I play it in VR with I have a little joystick and everything. It's a fun game, man. It's a really fun game. I do the bush trips. That's kind of how I play. And Crash is playing live. Yeah, now that I have a stream PC, I could actually stream that. Because that, in VR, that game runs at like 30 FPS for me. GTA SA looks different. Yeah, a little bit of a change of pace here. Yeah, this one's not going to take off. I don't think. I think it's just going to come back and taxi. Oh, wow. Oh, no, it's going fast. It's going fast. It did it. Yay. Yay. I don't know why that's exciting as it is, but that's awesome. Now, I do wonder. Here's what I wonder. Hold on. If we look at the map, yes. This is what's so dope. There's the plane. That's the plane that we just saw took off. I love that. That's so cool to me. Now it's gone for us, but let me see here. Where is it? There it is. Do you think... I love this song, by the way. A default character, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Eurobeat kicks in for that plane. I do wonder if these loop, like, does this plane just go off the map and then disappear? Or does it loop around? Does it like go around the island? Because there's another airport up here, isn't there? I think there's a few airports on the island in general. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh yeah, it's turning. See, why would they have it turn? Somebody had to manually program in the airport turning. Why would they do that? It's got to loop around. I've got to think it loops around. Demonic Spartan Gaming. What a name. And thank you for the follow. And hi. Have you watched the Stockholm Open on 1320? No, I have not. No, I was watching some Hoonigan stuff last night. Some of the what's that series called? The like Hoonicorn versus the World, I think it is. I was watching some of that. Wait another 15 minutes for it to land. Yeah, this is the stream now. We're just gonna be following this plane for 15 minutes. Yeah, this versus that. Death Cap. Yep. Yeah, I watched one with a C8, new Corvette C8, the fastest in the world apparently, versus like a four-wheeler, and then a drift taxi versus an all-wheel drive Oldsmobile that completely smoked it, which was no surprise. It's totally coming around to land again, by the way, which I gotta say is pretty dope. Yeah, can we have a mod change the title of the stream to TDU1 plane spotting? Where is it? There it is. And these, I wonder, do these move? They do move. This is the type of stuff that I genuinely do really like. Like, I know we're kind of memeing right now a little bit, but it's memeing with some heart behind it. Because it's these little details, these little things that you just never really notice that much when you're playing. Like we'll be driving by and you'll see an airplane in the sky and be like, oh, yep, okay. But like somebody actually probably spent a couple days working on making this plane and making it fly and making it actually take off and do a big loop, and it's gonna come back. I don't know where it's gonna go. Yeah, let's intercept it. Let's go right here. I can hear it. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I think we were too close. Where is it? Maybe it's too high up. Dang it, I can't see it. Oh, no, that's the street light. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we're gonna intercept it somewhere else. Where is it? I lost it. Oh wow, it's already way over there. Okay. Okay, let's go like here. Well, then here we go again. Oh god, that was a... I didn't realize what kind of joke that was. Where is it? Oh, was that it? Again, I feel like I can hear it. You can totally hear it. It's going right over us, isn't it? There it is! Yeah! There it is! Woohoo! Oh, man. Okay. Now where is it? It's over here somewhere. It's over by the crater, isn't it? There it is. Okay, let's go to this house. See if we can see it. I bet it's gonna come over this house. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it from here. Can we? Hold on, hold on. No, that's gonna change. That changes the environment, I bet. Oh, there it is! There it went! There it went! Yes! Okay, hold on. This is gonna be a good view spot. We'll be able to watch it for a minute. Yes. Perfect. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Here, let's go down here. Okay, it's gone. It's gone from our radar. Okay, or from our views. So it's on the other side of the. Oh wow, Dad, this thing moves fast, dude. This is so cool. Like, I thought. Okay, let's not forget where it is. It's by that. I thought it would take off, do a little loop-de-loop, and come and land. That's 100% what I expected to happen. But it's literally going around the whole island. It's literally going around the island, which makes this so much cooler. Ice Killa, by the way, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're here for this top tier content. BP Gaming, yeah. At some point, we will play the older Horizons. I'd have to figure that out from a streaming perspective. Horizon 3 would be really easy, but Horizon 2 and 1 are obviously on console, and I've never done streaming from a console before. So I'd have to bring my Xbox upstairs and figure that out. This game is from 2006. No, I know I have a capture card. I know I'd need a capture card, but I just need to figure out how to get everything wired so that I can pick up the right sound and have everything with how complicated my stupid setup is. It would just be a bit of a pain. But I will absolutely do it eventually. The GTA 5 planes fly to the world border. That's kind of cool. So do they just like fly out? Do they just go straight? Like that's just bada bing, bada boom. Spartan Gaming with the Prime sub. Again, it's this type of top tier content that, you know, has led to my success on Twitch. This type of content right here. Plane spotting in TDU1, like a 15-year-old video game. Demonic Spartan Gaming, thank you very much for the Prime sub. And Boost, thank you for the follow. I love the turbo whoosh. Yeah, that's why you do it, baby. That's what it's all about. I do really think this goes all the way around the island. All right, we'll leave it. We don't need to plane spot anymore. I think we've had enough plane spotting. Let's intercept it one more time. Let's go to the golf course. That'll be a nice place to see it. Sequential, thank you for the follow. Okay, it's gonna be coming over this way, is my guess. Hold on, let's give it a check. Yeah. I don't think. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the same plane that took off from the other place. How neat is that? Yeah, it's pretty neat. Where'd it go? Is it? It's not behind that tree. Is it just too high? I think it's too high up. Yeah, I think it's just too high up now. Let's drive. No. This isn't a driving stream. Didn't you see the title? This is a plane spotting stream. No photo mode. Oh, no, there is a photo mode, isn't there? I don't know how to get to it. There is absolutely a photo mode in this game, though. Photos. Right here. Take your own photos. There you go. Yeah. I don't have it. It's not, none of it's mapped to that stuff. And it does pause the game. It does pause the game. Yeah, man, we haven't used this literally at all. Yeah, Plane Spotting is this is a sequel to the Train Spotting. I'll get out the drugs in a minute. And we'll just make this a trip of a movie. Yeah, I have not used the photo mode literally at all in this game. I kind of forgot that it existed. We're also stuck. Oh, no. We're fine. Lamborghini, very well known for their off-road capabilities. Okay, let's find the island. Anyway. Okay, no one tell me where it is. I want to look around a little bit. Well, okay. Let me just say this. Does anybody in chat right now know where the thing is to get to this island? Don't tell me where it is, but tell me if you know where it is. That's all I want to know. It's off-road. Yeah. I know that. I just want to know, do you know on a map location where it is? No, I might look it up. Here's what I'm saying is, I think it's right around here. I think it's either like up here somewhere or up here somewhere. I want to look for it for a minute. I want to look around and see if I can find it on my own. But if I can't find it, I will just Google it. I think it's around here somewhere. I think it's like right around here. Yeah, Scarfy, we did that a minute ago. We weren't on a bike. We did it in the Lambo here. But oh wow. Yeah, we just jumped over to the airport and then followed the airplane for like 10 minutes. I think it's near the island on one of the mountains. Yeah, Lost Paradise, that's kind of my recollection of it as well. And I have like this mental image of where it is. Like of driving into it. Looking for it's a terrible idea. It's a very small icon that's in the middle of nowhere. Plus the icon's transparent. No, it's not transparent. It's blue, isn't it? Isn't it like a big blue rotating E? All right, we won't look for long. We'll only look for a sec. I'd feel so much pride and joy in my heart if I could just find it. Although I don't remember it being right by this lighthouse. Shark, what's up? Yeah, I think it was more in the woods. Like it wasn't by anything. And I think it was kind of over there more. All right, we'll look it up. I think it's up there. My guess is it's right around here. I wonder if you can... I bet there's no way you can see it from the map. All right. We're going to look it up. Yeah, off-road Lambo, for sure. Okay, TDU 1 Eden Island. Location, maybe? Getting on Eden Island from turboduck.net. Here we go. Oh, that's TDU 2, though. Secret Island on TDU. It's at the top of a hill, a teleporter. We already know that. Secret. Okay, here we go. Here's game facts. Here, how to get to it on PSP. I wonder if it's the same spot. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Maybe it's the same spot. What is all this crap? No, this seems too complicated. It is the same map though, so maybe not. Okay. There should just be a Google image. Can somebody, if someone can find it and link it. Eden logo teleport TDU island or something. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Oh, we're close. We were close to it, I think. Okay. I like this 5 FPS video. This is great. Yeah, because there's the lighthouse. Really, Scarfy? Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Okay, so it is off to the other side. Yep. Okay. All right, that's all I'm going to watch. Go. We're going to find it. Yeah, RTX 4090. Okay. So we need to go... Well, here, we'll just drive down to it. What the heck? Do a little bit of off-roading, right? You know what? That's going to be a nightmare. I forgot that these trees have collision. Okay, so we're going to go right. He was like right here, and he drove up this hill. So I think it's right here. That, again, that was my thought. That was my thought at first. Just become a femboy and rake it in that mad simp money. Yeah, it's that easy, man. It's that easy. I mean, we did do that Snapchat girl filter for like 5 minutes with the wig. Oh man, this thing's struggling. Is this gonna make it up the hill even? Oh no. We might need something a little more well suited for this environment. I mean, maybe not though. Wasn't that dude in a Lamborghini? Maybe he just found a better spot. Don't even need a top and a hot tub since you're technically a dude. Come on. Come on, you got it. Should we... Nope. Okay, let's go back to the road. Back to the road. We gotta get a bit of a running start, I think. Yeah, the hill is too chonk. Let's go back here, maybe. Maybe it's a little bit smoother here once you get higher up. Oh no, that didn't help us. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it, boys. We're gonna make it up. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, this isn't what I expected. This way. Following this ridge, I think. It's like right here. I swear I remember it being like right here. Who found this, by the way? Like, the first person to find this. Okay. Maybe it's up there. Maybe up here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, see inside. I feel like I'm super close to it. It's right around here. I think it's maybe at the top of this. That's my guess. Top of this. That's why you need air ride. There you go. Ooh, that has collision. Scarfy, thank you for the follow. Also, Sequential FX, thank you as well. I auction sniped 5 Mercury Cougars today. Easy money. Is there any more cars that are good auction sniping? I'm going to be honest. I never do auction house stuff, so I am not the guy to ask about that. Deathcap might know a little bit more. Is it right here? Is it right here? Oh, come on. I swear I thought this was going to be it. I thought for sure. All right, we'll watch the rest of the video. I wanted to try, right? I wanted to try. Okay, so we're kind of on this ridge. That's the island we're trying to get to. Right there. Let's, I gotta back up so I don't fall down the whole mountain. Okay, right there. How do you earn money then? By just playing the game? Yeah, you need to play the auction house to make money in Forza. I have never in my entire Forza career attempted to make money. Like I'm never like, okay, I'm gonna stop, you know, doing what I want to do and like grind out some money real quick. You just don't need to do that in Forza. You get so inundated with like infinite amounts of money if you just like play the game for a couple hours that you just don't need. Like I get it. Sometimes people want to have like crazy amounts of money, but I've had like a steady 100 mil in the game without ever having to grind, you know? You just don't need to. But I mean, you absolutely can. If that's what you, if you, a lot of people like playing the auction house, and I've just never been that type of dude. So, but yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. Yeah, the 04 STI, that's like a wheel spin only car. Although, can't you get that? Don't do the 04 STI because that's coming out this month in the festival playlist. So it's gonna drop in value a lot. This dude is going right. This is right where we were. This is where I said I thought it was. Okay, he's going along the ridge. Maybe it's just a little bit further up on the ridge. I didn't want to go too far. There it is. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. One lucky super wheel spin can get you as much as 1 mil, and it's not that rare either. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, a lot of people early on in their Forza careers are really stressed for money. And they think like, oh God, you know, they think they have to grind for money and they think they have to, you know, play the auction house or whatever. Just play the game, man. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, play the game however you want. Dude, we were so close. Here we go. Okay, do you have to do something? Do you have to hit A? Hold on. What do you have to do here? Yeah, exactly, bad lad. Flash headlights? I don't remember how to do that. This button, maybe? That's Windows. Okay, hold on. Let's get right in it. I'm pushing buttons. Nope. I thought that was it for a second. Oh. It was Y. No! That's reset us to the road. That resets us onto the road. Okay. Whoops. That's okay. We know where it is. We know where it is. We just gotta go this way. It's not that hard to find now that we know. It might be hard to make it up this hill, though. I was like, yay, we did it! And then I looked at the map. Oh, man. Okay. I got a butt ton of super wheel spins when I bought the game. Because I got the Ultimate Edition when it was on sale. Nice, yeah. Come on. Sideswipe it a little bit. Let's go. Let's... No! Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just drift around the tree a little bit. That's the pro strat. All right, we're good. Lambo ain't got the torque. What are you talking about? We're doing just fine. Nope. The collision's so weird on these. Okay, there we go. There we go. This isn't even all-wheel drive, is it? I'm pretty sure this is rear-wheel drive. I think. Yep, I'm using a controller, BP Gaming. Same controller I use for all my stuff. Okay, it's up here, right? There we go. Yeah, pre-LP Mercies are all rear-wheel drive. Yep. I think that is the end of it, Demonic. Yeah, you buy the nicest house, right? And then that's just kind of it. Okay, it's right here. Isn't it? Oh, no, right up here. Over this little crest. Dude, seriously, Scarfy, I mean, that's what has me so excited for the new test drive. Is like, what are they gonna do with it, man? Okay. It's not that. Also, it doesn't want me to, it doesn't let me stop. There we go. If I put it in reverse, it stops. What was it? It's not one of these. No. I don't know. I pushed all the buttons. Okay, we're gonna watch the video, see how this guy does it. I tried enter. It's just A. Unless maybe it's not mapped. Oh yeah, he just drove into it. Look at that, right? He just drove into it. I think. Let me try pushing enter on the keyboard. Excuse me. Yeah, it's not the same thing you would use to like enter a race. Is this like a platform 9 3/4 situation? We gotta actually commit. Yes! Yes, we did it! Oh man. Amazing. That is way more sneaky than I thought it was. That is way more sneaky than I thought it was. I remember that being like big and blue. I don't remember it being that stealthy. Hell yeah. On the secret island. Eden Island. Look at that view. Dude, this place is dope. This place is so cool. It makes me so sad that you can't like buy a house on this or something. Mad, thank you for the follow. Oh, and I missed someone. Kamina Re-Ray, I think. Kamina Re-Ray. There's got to be a better way to pronounce that I'm missing. But anyway, thank you for the follow. So much soul and character for a game. I mean, it is like little stuff like this. They didn't have to do this. You know, reviewers probably never saw this. This is totally just something. Look at how beautiful this is. This is just like a little thing. Oh, hey man, you bet, Mad. I'm glad you like them. This is like totally, and you can tell like they didn't polish it, you know? Because there's the, you don't really see this on the mainland. You don't really see the grass going onto the road. Because I'm sure they actually manually painted it out for most of that stuff, but this was like just someone's fun project, right? I'm sure this was just like a couple of devs that were having a goof, having a little laugh, and they thought that this would be fun, and I love it so much. There's a little cruise ship. How far can you go out onto this dock, by the way? And these little houses. Oh wow, you can go the whole way. Wow, this is a high poly cruise ship. Donk. Yeah, maybe. Just like, all right, hey, build a little, like some world building practice. Look at how cool this is. Okay, hold on, I gotta get a picture. Let's take our first picture of the game. Right here. Hold on. Right here. Just like that, okay. Move? What is that? Okay, this is weird. Oh, this is really weird. There we go. Also, okay, hold on. I need the windows up. I look like a freaking dork sitting in the car just like... So let's put the windows up. Although I don't remember what button it is. I think we have to wait for the radio thing to go away. Windows up. There we go. Okay. They are up. Confirmed. Now this. Photos. Use the mouse. Zoom out a little bit. Let's go like here. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I want to zoom in because I don't have the okay, that it gets weird. Like it stretches the image a little bit. I think that's fine. Right there. That's the photo. Take. That's a banger. That is a banger. Okay. Hold on. Name it. Oahu? No. Eden Island. Confirm. Okay, let's take another one. I want one more with a little bit. It was a little bit off. Here. This. Zoom out a little. What's... Oh, you can tilt. Okay, I don't want it tilted, though. I want it more... like that, maybe. Here, you know what? Actually, let's get one with the front of the car. Wait, the default name was Oahu. Yeah, which is funny because, I mean, I guess technically... Does this... Hold on. Does this island exist in real life? We might have to do a Google image search real quick. Now, the cruise ship is too low res to take a photo with. It's too way too low res. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get this zoomed out a little bit. It's kind of the collision's a bit wonky. I don't like that the wheel's up. Maybe we go this way. Do something like that so you can't see the wheel. This is a poop photo. This is not a good photo. Okay, whatever. We got the one. We got the one. It's good. I like it. Like, what a view, man. Who lives here? This place is incredible. Yeah, the collision's a bit goofy on this little section. This is beautiful. Okay, we have to find out if this is going to maps. Maps.google.com. Oahu. Oh. There. Dismiss. Okay. Dude, it is! Look at that! No way! I did not realize that. It's called Rabbit Island. Hold on. How do I go to... How do you do satellite? There we go. Oh, it's totally different, though. Totally different. I figured maybe it would have, like, resorts and stuff on it. That's crazy. Okay, here. 3D it. How do I... There we go. That's so cool, man. Is there Street View? No, I don't think so. Here, let's do this again. There's no roads. It's interesting. Man, this is cool, though, because topographically, I think it's roughly accurate. Right? Because there's... Hold on. Let's go back to the game. And then let's boot up the map. It's funny, you guys actually get to see the game before I do. Yeah, it's roughly close. Right? Like, there we go. It's rocky here. It's rocky here. There's, excuse me, a basin here. And, like, beach over here. Go to this. That is pretty close. Like, from a vague perspective, you know, it's rocky here. Rocky here. There's a basin here. Obviously, there's not water here, but it's like, that's so cool. So I wonder if... Like, I just want to know what caused this. Like, did they have this modeled in game? Because I'm sure they, like, took the topographical data of all this stuff. Oh, geez, hold on. I can't show my house. Yeah, it's uninhabited. It's probably called Rabbit Island because it's, like, inhabited with rabbits, is my guess. But I want to know if they originally had this planned as just like an island. You know, like they have this one. They have this one right here. Where is it? Right here. This has nothing. And here, let me get to it. Tides. It's in the shape of a rabbit. That's why they... Oh, really? Okay, hold on. How do I close this? There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not showing my address on stream. Yeah, this one's vaguely, you know, it's the same thing. Shape of a rabbit. Where's the rabbit? I don't see the rabbit. Does it have something to do with this? Maybe this? I see this kind of looks like a rabbit. Like this section, like that's its ear, that's its face, and then it's kind of curled up this way. That's the only way I see a rabbit. But I would think... What? Check council chat. Eh. That's the rabbit? I still don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know. Hold on. Let me... Oh, no. I didn't need to do that. This is the rabbit right here. Does it look like a rabbit not from satellite view? Like if you do 3D maybe? No, that makes it look way less like a rabbit. Like maybe, like is this the ear here? It was, oh, here we go. Lost Paradise. Pulled up the wiki page or something. It was not named after its shape, although many regard the island to be formed in the likeness of a rabbit, but because it was originally the location of a rabbit raising farm. In 1994, the rabbits were removed because they started destroying the native ecosystem of the island, which is an important seabird breeding area. There you go. That's awesome, man. That's actually very cool to know. That makes me very curious. So that means people lived here. If it was a rabbit raising farm. Like where's the dude's house, you know? I'm sure it probably got destroyed because they care about the ecosystem or whatever. But where would you have lived on this island? Like maybe over here or something? I don't know. Like there's not a lot of livable space. You can see Rabbit Head from, like if you go to here, can you see the rabbit's head? Like what if we do street view right here? There's the island. This makes more sense from being able to see a rabbit. I don't see a rabbit though. Maybe at some point, like it was eroded. Like maybe that kind of looks like a rabbit or something. Maybe at some point of its erosion, it looked like a rabbit. Maybe if we go over here more. Can you do that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a rabbit. I mean, we know it wasn't named after that. But still, kind of looks like the turtle face from Finding Nemo. Man, you guys, I should go cloud spotting with you guys. You guys see some stuff. But anyway, let's get back into the game. Love that, man. That is so cool. See Inside also said, usually things like this are given to junior designers to see what they can do. Judging by the unpolished nature of it, my money's on this theory. I'd love to know, yeah, if that's true, or I'd love to know what the real reason is behind this. Because yeah, maybe See Inside is right, and they were like, hey, do something fun with this island. The designer made this, and they were like, hey, wow, that's actually pretty good. Let's like make that a cool little Easter egg or something. Because this to me is one of the Easter eggs. It's one of the coolest and biggest Easter eggs that I know of in games in general. I mean, there's some cool Easter eggs out there, but this one was so, like, it's a whole new section of the map. Like it's small. You know, if you drive, we drove the whole thing already, and it takes like 2 seconds to drive the whole thing. But it's really cool. And you could play this online, and this was like, again, this is where the cool kids hung out. You'd race your supercars at the end of the game around this. And it's really pretty. Brack, what's going on? We're at the secret island in Test Drive. Like this, I don't know. I think this is like one of the coolest spots in the whole game. And that's probably intentional because they didn't have to follow, you know, pretty strict guidelines for you know, staying true to the real island or whatever. Like whoever did this was allowed to have fun with it, right? And I like that. I don't know. It's stuff like this. Like, why doesn't Horizon, you know, have something like this? And I'm not saying like games need to have big Easter eggs, but it is the little stuff like this that I do just miss about. Wow, you can't get into that parking lot. It's like 5 feet tall, and we've already done it again. But yeah, it's little stuff like this that's just like, this is that heart that you can tell. It doesn't need to be exactly like this, but it's stuff like this. Also, Mike, thank you for the follow. I missed that a minute ago. Yeah, Rec. We're on Eden Island. We did take one photo here. Our literal first photo in the game we took here. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is just so cool. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to the mainland. Sequential FX. Oh, dude, with the Prime sub. I was about to thank you for the follow, and then I saw the little thing go off. Dude, Sequential, thank you very much, man. Visiting Oahu is one of my dreams because of this game. Heck yeah. Okay, it was right here, isn't it? Yeah, I see it. Boom. Forza is shameless cash grab. I wouldn't go that far. But I would say, and there it is. There's where we were. Oh, no. All right. Well, you know what? Listen, we're going to be fine. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, Forza's not a shameless cash grab, at least not in my opinion. But it is like game developed by committee a little bit. Like the Forza devs, you can tell those guys care. You can tell a lot of the Forza devs care, but it still is a Microsoft IP, and Microsoft has to step in and be like, hey, this has to be a big game. You have to do this, blah, blah, blah. It's funny that from here, I guess I can't really show my mouse, but from here, you can't tell at all what that island is. Like, you'd have no... The Stususu convinced me to sub just to hear it. That's awesome. Yes, it's working. Hoki's own selfless cash grab. Finally, it's paying off. But yeah, you can't tell at all that this stuff is here. It's kind of... I'd say the one bummer. Not that I'm like really picking at straws or whatever. But if I were to have a complaint, which I really don't. I wouldn't even call it a complaint. What I think would make this cooler, let's phrase it that way, is if from the map you couldn't tell. If from the map, because I bet that's the only reason that little E got found as fast as it did. Where is it? It's like right here or whatever. Because I guarantee you somebody, or a bunch of people, Hype Beast, thank you for the follow. I guarantee you people saw this and they were like, oh, well, clearly you can make it to this. You don't see, oops, sorry, hit the mic. You don't see this on the map and go like, oh yeah, that's probably just there for, aesthetic purposes. You can't actually, like this, the fact that this is on the map tells you for a fact that it's possible to get here. So 100% people were looking for how to get there, which means I'm sure they were driving around in the woods and blah, 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 doing stuff. I want to know how long it did take, though. I want to know how long it actually did take before people found this. If you rotate it the right way, it looks like thick Among Us. The island? From the mainland, you can't even see the hotel complex on the other side. Yeah, this. I mean, you can't see anything. You can see the island right there. But yeah, you can't see the road. You can see nothing. You can see a boat. You can see a boat there. Here, hold on. Let's go as far as we can. Probably a few hours. I mean, it might have been. It absolutely might have been like day one, but I like it when... Ooh. I like it when Easter eggs, don't get found for like a couple days or for a week or however long. And I'd like to hope that Easter egg made it for a little while. Because you wouldn't know. I mean, let me just say this. If I were playing... Yeah, the water looked hilarious right there. if I were playing this game as a kid, and maybe I did, I don't remember what my thought of this game was as a kid in relation to this island, but I would imagine if I'm browsing the map, I just bought this game, I'm like, wow, it's the whole island, and then I zoom in here, whoops, and I see this. I would assume this is something the game tells you about and shows you at like the end of the game. I wouldn't assume this is like a secret Easter egg. 100%, I would just be like, oh, I bet this is like, I bet when I was a kid, I bet I thought that this was like the end game house, you know? Because from here, you can't really tell what it is. You can't tell this is a hotel. Obviously, it's, now that we know it's a hotel, you can tell it's a hotel. But I probably would have been like, oh yeah, this is probably the end game house, is you get a whole island, right? So I bet people weren't racing, excuse me. I bet people weren't racing to figure out what the secret is to this. Because how would you possibly see that and be like, oh, I bet there's something hidden right over here that takes you to it. Exactly, see inside. I think yeah, you're saying kind of what I'm saying is my guess. Having a private island for yourself would be the most obvious endgame purchase. Yeah. And that's why I'm assuming, like, when I was a kid, like, of course this is the endgame house, right? This is like the $30 million, when you beat the game, this is what you get with your own private racetrack, you know? So I might have to track this down and see who was the first person to actually find this, because I would assume, let's say, you know, obviously people see this and they're just like, how do I get this? How do I get to this? They're going to just play through the game. I doubt anybody saw this and was like, we go to the wilderness like to find a logo. I just doubt that happened. And we found the logo and it didn't even do anything, because you have to drive into it fast. You have to drive into it fast, or at least at speed. You can't just like cruise into it. So I bet even the first person who saw it might have been like, oh, this is like a fun little Easter egg in and of itself. Do you think the first person who found that E saw it and was like, huh, cool Easter egg, drove up to it, took some pictures with it, and just left? And didn't even drive into it fast? Because you have to know. Again, you have to have like you have to have that mentality of like the platform 9 3/4. Like, you just got to barrel into it. It'd be way cooler. I think it'd be way cooler. Again, not making any complaints here, if you had to drive into it at like a certain fast speed. Because we drove into it at like 20 miles an hour or whatever. We didn't have to try. I think it'd be so dope if it did nothing until you were going like, let's just say 60. You have to like full send into it. And then that's when it teleports. Because then people would just be like, it'd be like in GTA with the alien thing, where it's just like people would have all these different theories and people would know, and like people wouldn't even know it's supposed to take you here, but it's right by there and you can see it from there. So maybe, yeah, 88 miles an hour for the memes. There you go. Or like, I don't know, man. It's just, I love stuff like this. If I ever make a video game, it's going to be so full of Easter eggs and stuff like that. I don't know. I think stuff like this is so cool. This makes me happy. It's like, I don't know. I want new games to have stuff like this. I want new games to have cool stuff like this. And they just kind of don't. All right. Let's not get too depressed here. Who can name a modern game that has like a big Easter egg like this? Doesn't have to be like an extra portion of the map or something. What is your guys' favorite Easter egg in a modern game? Has to be within the last like 5 years, let's say, like 2015, 2016 and newer. Or maybe you had to be in a specific car and drive into it. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's the Easter egg, Captain Scissor? It's this island. So this island right here, this one, you cannot get to at all normally in the game. You have to drive around on the ridge. You have to go off-road, drive around on a ridge here, and find this glowing E and you have to drive into it at speed, and then it teleports you to that island. That's what the Easter egg is. Cyberpunk 2077, you can go through the ground. Yeah, that's a great Easter egg. Oh man. Okay. Where is the mega race? Wow, we found it first try. It's very cool, Captain Scissor. Yeah, that's what we've been kind of just talking about for the past, I don't know, half hour or so. Is like, I love stuff like that, and I just feel like there aren't a lot of things like that in more modern games. And I think that it's really, really, really cool. Make the new follower sound. I wouldn't want to make a sound for followers though, because then it gets a little bit too spammy. You know, nothing comes to mind. You're right. Yeah. Are there Easter eggs in TDU2? The same Easter egg, as far as I know, because you can go back to Hawaii. And so I think the same Easter egg just exists in TDU2. Eldar Eothuk, maybe. Thank you for the follow. And Captain Scissors. Because following doesn't cost money, am I right? Yeah, exactly. You gotta pay to get the sound. Oh, really? Wait, I know you can get there in TDU2. It's just harder? Yeah, this is the revamp of the Goliath. I mean, Goliath takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This takes an hour. There was a glitch where you could drive on the water and get there, but they patched it. Oh, in TDU2? You can't get there without mods? Really? But it still exists? Hold on, it exists in TDU2, but they just took out the ability to get there? What? That's crap. Why'd they do that? That's so weird. Well, hopefully we can mod it to still get there. I believe they used the island for the casino. Or the island for the casino in TDU2. I don't even remember the casino in TDU2. But, I mean, that's cool. Alright, guys. We're about to do... Hold on, let me clear my phone. This is going to be important. Oh, did my package show up? I think it did. My new PSP charging port, because it won't charge. My buddy just sends a Snapchat. He's doing an engine swap in a Forester. There you go. And he just slapped a supercharger on top of it for the memes. That's kind of funny. Casino's a totally different island. Okay. Yeah, it's a big supercharger. Yeah, that bums me out, man. I also did not watch the Need for Speed movie. Okay, so here we go. We got 1 hour to do this race. And we'll get $1 million if we do it. What's our current money? Can you see that from the screen? No. Normally I feel like it shows up over here. Okay. Here we go.
Stop.
Okay.
I'll do you.
Okay, love you. Yeah, it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. Apparently you can do it shorter than an hour. I mean, an hour is the goal. An hour is the main goal. Okay. Le Mans TDU version. Hold on. Okay. Are we ready for the 1 hour race? Is there anything else? Oh, we never bought a B-class car. Ah, that's okay. It was more important to me to do the island. Is there anything else important that we need to do before this? It's not a difficult... Yeah, this will be chill. We'll be chilling. Just be consistent. I'll have enough for race mode around halfway through. Yeah, we're going to have to finish the race in race mode. Oh, no. Okay, shoot. I don't know if I have race mode set up on the stream PC. I have it like partially set up as far as I know. But I think it's going to be... I don't think I have the full race mode set up. I think we could get it figured out pretty quick. But we might just have to like throw on the helmet and do normal. When you reach champion, you unlocked hardcore mode. What's hardcore mode? I'll keep it for... Yeah, save it. Save it. Okay. I think we're doing it. We're gonna take it easy. Yeah, we're gonna chill. We're not gonna full speed it. Oh man, here we go. 1 hour. Any last words? No, I got nothing. And Gemis, thank you for the follow, by the way. It's like super realistic. Wait, really? Are you talking about Horizon or TDU 1 or TDU 2? When are we doing Most Wanted? Most Wanted is, I think, like 3 games away, 2 or 3 games away. You can see the playlist of stuff we're playing. TDU 1 hardcore mode. Really? All right, I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe we'll do that when we return to the game with the Platinum mod. Okay, here goes. We're doing it. 1 hour. The full island. Most Wanted is after TDU 2. Okay, I never remember if it goes TDU 2 and then Driver San Francisco or TDU 2 and then Most Wanted. I don't know like how fast I should try to drive. I think it's, maybe you guys can tell me. Give me like some pace notes. Like am I on pace or not, you know? But I think I'm just gonna try and generally take it a little more chill. Try to not hit cars. But we'll gas it. We'll gas it on the straights. Triple caution! Triple caution! You're breaking the cars, Samir! Hold on. I think I have that.
We are wrecking the car.
There you go.
Oh, Sammy, you are wrecking the car.
Oop. I knew I had that on my soundboard still. Okay, here's our first checkpoint, I think. BP Gaming, all right, man. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Wait, I got bonus time? What was that? I wasn't paying attention. I just saw it for a sec. It said I got like a minute 45 of bonus time or something like that. Is that for doing like is that for clean racing or something like that? Change to a different radio station? Heck no, this is the only radio station in the game. Oh, there's a countdown. Oh. Okay. So yeah, if you don't make it to the next checkpoint in, what is it, like 15 minutes? Guys, this is stressful. This is genuinely stressful. Oh man. We're 2.5 minutes into this. This is an hour. Like my palms are sweating. Told you this isn't chill. No, this isn't chill at all. This sucks. Oh man. Okay. We're doing all right so far though. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I think this is kind of the pace I want to keep. Fast enough to like still move over into the right lane when I need to. You know? Exactly. Yeah, let's get some Eminem playing here. Yeah, okay, a minute 45 of bonus time added on. I'm assuming I don't really need to worry too much about that. I might have 15 minutes now, but is that gonna become stressful by the end of the thing? Am I gonna be like hunting for time? Turn left to go right. Good tip. We're not trying to drift this one. Or rally it. Can the car brake? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Test Drive Unlimited has any sort of damage system. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I turned it off. No. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's actually a good point, is if we are on the oncoming lane, stay more towards the middle because they always veer off the road. We're also going to slow down on these hills because we know how sketchy things get on the hills. What's with the braking? The braking is so hard in this game. It's very touchy, I guess you could say. It's very touchy. Especially in the faster cars. Just keep some reserves for the windy sections. Okay. There we go. Full drop, bro. Yeah, the driving in general in this game is kind of wonky. It's very floaty, and you're basically just always driving with like really touchy no ABS brakes. Gemma says hardcore. Hold on, let me get over this hill. There we go. Hardcore changes the driving physics a bit. You slide more, your car becomes much lighter when launched in the air. Oh, I hate it already. And it's more difficult to turn. With hardcore mode enabled, you cannot do any missions or activities. Weird. Also, it sucks that the thing I probably dislike most about this game's handling is the fact that it's really floaty when you go over jumps and stuff like that. And that's apparently worse on hardcore mode. That seems like the silliest change to make. That's like the one issue. That's the one major issue with the game's handling. Honestly, guys, this game handles, I would debate, better on the PSP. It's like it's easier for me to avoid traffic on the PSP than it is on console. Can you do like Forza? There's no in-game tuning. You can't like adjust brake sensitivity and stuff like that. You might be able to do it in settings. Like I could probably set a situation where I can adjust the dead zone or something like that. But it hasn't been that much of an issue. Are we there yet? We are 1/10 of the way there. And if I am like, I don't know, if I do go really light with the brakes, then, you know, you can brake okay, but it's very like, it's very touchy. Amen to the outcome. It is like a road trip. It's like a very, very fast, very, very stressful road trip. Yeah, and you still have to worry about the police. Dad, are we gonna stop for McDonald's? No. And quit your whining. Otherwise, I'm turning this Lamborghini around. No, I want Wendy's. Hey, quit fighting in the back seat, you guys. Seriously. Do I need to take away your guys' Game Boys? The driver is too fast for us. I'd hit that sound cue right now. Hold on. There you go. Jack in the Box is better. I don't live near any Jack in the Boxes. Dad, he hit me. There we go. Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, shoot. That's our first real hit right there. I didn't know where to go with that one. That's okay. That's our first like real hit. Yeah, you guys made me do that, by the way. That's your guys' fault. I can't focus on my driving while you guys are fighting in the back seat. DS4 tools and X360 CE lets you, hold on, change the parameters beyond what the game allows. What type of parameters, Deovora? Like physics stuff? That made me nervous. I thought he might kamikaze right into me. Yeah, do you guys want me to bring this to mom? Because listen, I'm the nice one. You don't want to piss mom off. Dad, I need to pee. Somebody give Rec a cup to pee in. We're not stopping, okay? We got time to make here. We are almost 1/6 of the way through our race. The activation curve. Oh, you're talking about like the braking stuff. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll we'll see how bad the braking is on the wheel. Because when we go back to this game, we're gonna do, yeah, platinum. Oh, I missed the turn. I missed the turn. We're gonna do platinum mod, and we're also gonna do it on a wheel. So, I think the wheel will be better. We're nearly there, right, Dad? Yep. Yep, we're almost there, kids. Okay, I gotta pay a little more attention to the GPS when it comes to those. I'm just not used to having to do like 90-degree corners. I assumed this would mostly just be one big straight thing, but it obviously isn't. Woo! Not straight, but you know. I don't want corners in my races. Ugh. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. Just close your eyes and we'll be there in no time. Dad, I left my phone at home. Well, you don't get a phone for a week then. Hope you want to do vacation without a phone. You can text your girlfriend when you get back. Dad, OSM is throwing chicken nuggets. OSM! I will take that food away from you if you keep throwing your chicken nuggets around. Your food is for eating, not for playing. Grow up, okay? See, inside, you were gonna bring your PS5? How much space do I have in the back of this Lambo? Well, the front, I guess. I bet the trunk space of this Lamborghini can fit a PS5. And that's literally it. Strap it to the roof. There you go. I'm gonna strap you kids to the roof if you don't shut up. Let me drive. Let me focus. There you go. He can put it between his legs. Yeah. Whoop. Okay, we're over the 1/6 of the way done mark. Ooh, I like that tree. Oh man, I feel like we haven't really been here. This is a lot more lush than a lot of the other parts of the island. Oh, there we go. Okay, whew. It's a good thing we slowed down because there was a cop right there. And make sure you guys are buckled up, otherwise we're gonna get pulled over. That's okay. That's okay. Dad, what's this lever between the front seats, dude? Don't touch that. Don't touch that seat inside. Let's find out. Big enough to fit a V12? True. Yeah, when I say trunk, I really mean hood. What does the hood of this car fit? Okay, you know what, car? What is this? Guys, stop pushing buttons. You're gonna like disable my traction control or something. All right, do you think, honestly, I mean, it's probably really hard to tell, especially this early on. Do you think this is roughly the pace I need to be keeping? Does this seem like it's a good pace? Can I? No! We forgot the dog. No, no, no. That's okay. We have a dog sitter. We intentionally are not bringing the dog. Dad, I'm bored. Let's play something. Play with your kids in the play with your brothers and sisters in the back seat. Play I see whatever that game is. Dad, did you just hit a Dad, you just hit a car? That's illegal. Oh, Deathcap redeeming doggo time. All right. All right. We gotta go back and we gotta get Evie. Okay, hold on. Let me make it around this corner. Make it around this corner. We'll pause the game. We'll turn the car around. We'll get one of the dogs. We probably left the stove on. Our house is going to be burned down by the time we make it back. All right, let me get a dog. I'll be right back. Evie. Oh, you're a big dog. I want little dog. Evie. You're going to do the 1 hour race with us. Yeah. Because they wanted to bring you with on vacation, on the road trip. Just nothing but spam of are we there yet? Okay, you can't be in the driver's seat. Come on, get in the passenger seat. Get in the passenger seat. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we can continue. And I forgot how fast we're going. It's nice to take a break for a minute. No, we're not there yet. If you ask one more time, I swear I'm quitting this game and we're never booting it up again. Do you not want a Shiba? I was just at my buddy's place last night and they have a Shiba. It's a little chunkus and I love it so much. Its name is Suki. She's kind of pulling. Hold on. I gotta fix my... She's like choking me a little bit. There we go. Where are we, Dad? We're in Hawaii. And we're going to Hawaii. The funny thing is, this entire road trip doesn't have a destination. It's literally just doing a big loop. My PSP died. We'll get you a new battery when you get home. Maybe we'll stop at a gas station, get you some AA's. You can figure out how to make those work. Can I discuss politics and religion with you while you drive? Wow, so mature for a kid in my back seat. No. Let's try something else today. Yeah, you're telling me. I'm only 8. Wow, very mature for your age. But it doesn't use AA's? That's not my problem. Figure it out. There we go. We're good. We're good. Pee. No, we're not stopping to pee. We will stop when we get there. Give the can that C inside peed into to Magnus, and that's the pee cup. We're not stopping. Also, one of you kids in the backseat that has a laptop, can you change the title if the title still says TDU train spotting to, I don't know, TDU the 1 hour race or something like that? That is a serious request for one of you kids. One of you kids with mod privileges. Unless it's already been changed, who knows? TDU the road trip, yeah. That's essentially the DLC we're playing right now. We're doing pretty well. We've only had 2 major accidents. Which, I mean, for my road trips, that's almost a record. Dad, are we going too fast? No, we're not going too fast. This is the speed limit. It's like the Nürburgring, but for Hawaii. You can just really go as fast as you want. No, don't be scared. Don't be such a pussy, Optim. Grow up. Have your balls dropped yet? Let's go. Dad, you're too fast for us. I just imagine like a bunch of kids in the back seat going, the driver is too fast for us. Oh yeah, I said Nürburgring. I meant the Autobahn. Thanks. You kids are so smart. You don't get that. You don't get that from me. That must come from your mother. Thanks, we're 6, by the way. I feel like the age has been dropping. Someone said they were 8. Look at the sunset. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, look, it's your school. You idiot, I didn't grow up on Hawaii. Hold on, can we take a picture? No. Dang. It's a bummer that photo mode doesn't work when you're in a race. I feel like we've never seen a view like this in the game before. This is amazing. Quick detour. You guys wanted to see the beach, right? Well, now you saw it. Let's go. Man, this is awesome. This is actually so cool. I seriously feel like we have not seen... Dad, my neck's broken. That's not my problem. That seems like a you problem. Figure it out. Scripted weather? I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I don't think it's scripted in the sense that... I mean, maybe the race does take place at a specific time. Like, when you do the race, it makes sure that it's like 6 p.m. or whatever. Can we stop for a swim, please? Oh, you can stop for a real long swim if you want. Alright, that's only 3 crashes. Up. Yeah, we'll be home in time for bed. Don't you guys worry. Oh. Okay, I swear, if we have to do this whole race with 3 stars, I'm gonna be so mad. Dad, what's that radio chatter? Don't worry about that. Don't pay any attention to it. We're just we're very important people, and we get a police escort. That's all it is. Who? No! I'm so upset. We have to do this for 40 minutes. Oh no. Hey, at least they said the thing. Okay, let's be good boys. Let's not hit any more cars. Let's see if we can bring this down. Oh no. Okay, we gotta burn through it. Damn it, kids. How much is this gonna be? $0? Wait, it just stops us? Oh my god, that's right, we figured that out. Mid-race, it's $0. Pfft. That's just your dad's wit and charm getting us out of the ticket. Dad, are we going to jail? No. You're gonna go to jail if you keep opening that silly mouth of yours. Alright, now we got time to make up. You kids better be buckled up real tight. We got a lot of time to make up. Yeah, we called in a bit of a special favor. Exactly. We're fine. We're fine. Where's my seatbelt? Share Magnus's. I don't think there's enough seatbelts for all you guys in the back seat of this thing. Yes, Master Chief, this is the race around the island, yep. Yeah, we're road tripping around the island. OSM, I swear if you call the cops, I will kick you out of this car. I did install an ejecto seat for a reason, and it's you. Dad, I don't think there are back seats. Well, figure it out. Just straddle the engine or something. And Don't pay attention to Dad's driving, okay? He had a little bit to drink before we set out. Dad, I think Magnus is dead. Oh, man. Listen, we'll check his pulse when we get there, okay? Optim! No! I'm taking away your phone for a week, Optim. Those women have mothers. Think of their families. Very rude. Aren't you guys like 6 years old? I told you to take the GTR, Dad. Listen, the GTR was in for maintenance. We take what we take, and you're gonna be happy with it. While you live under my roof, you drive, or you sit in the cars that I want to drive. He's watching on your phone? Alright, you both lost your phone privileges. 2 weeks, no phones. Man, that's a view, man. Ah, that is a view. That's just a cat, son. Guys, we're over a third of the way through. We're closing in on halfway. And we've only been busted by the police once and head-on collided with like 4 cars. I think most of my children are still alive in the back seat. And that's all you can really ask for on a road trip, right? No, we're not there yet, Shark. I swear. Don't make me come back there. Nah, we got 10.5 minutes now. 10 minutes 45, whatever. Okay. That's better than last road trip. Exactly. Exactly. And we should have warmed up with the, with like the half-hour one that's just from south to north. Oh, Evie, please don't move too much. Okay, there we go. Remember, Dad, when you mistook that other family's kids for us? Yeah, and they were way better behaved. I don't know why I ended up with you little stinkers. Alright, we're making good time here. That's called the steering wheel, Optim. You're my child and you don't even know that? Get out of this frickin' car. You can walk the rest of the way, don't even know what a steering wheel is. No, you don't get to touch it. You can walk to our house. Hey, there's the airplane again. I wonder if it's the same one. Dad, look, no hands. You shouldn't need hands to stay in the back seat. That's disgusting, Optim. Who taught you that? Was it Joe from school? We need to have a talk with his parents.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
It's a little bit of both, TSG. Some of you guys are in the engine compartment. One of you is stuffed in the hood with their PS5. Yeah, a couple of you are hanging on. I got some of you guys strapped to the roof with ratchet straps. Okay, that could have been way worse. Okay, we're good. We're good. They're probably dead since you've hit like 5 cars. Don't worry about them. We had more than one kid for a reason. Only one of them needs to make it. The blinking light, don't worry about that. The one that says check engine, it just means that, you know, check out the engine. It's a cool engine. It's just reminding you how cool of an engine it is. It does that every now and then. Now shut up. Magnus, did you poop in the car? Disgusting. At least roll down the window. Go ahead, Optim. I'll try to drive next to a bunch of cars for you. You can see them real close. You got your head out the right window, yeah? Check out that one. Into the ocean with you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we're fine. Wiping the sweat off my hands. There we go. Expertly maneuvered, as always. Because Dad's a good driver. Okay, which way are we going here? Oh, into oncoming traffic. I like it. I like it. Yeah. This is good. This is fine. Listen, we go where the GPS tells us.
Turn left.
Still oncoming traffic, by the way. Why couldn't we take the Hummer? It's too much of a gas guzzler. We gotta save some money. You kids are expensive. You eat too much. There we go. Nice open highways. Now we can really make up some time, hopefully. Mom drives the same way, Dad. Yeah, that's because I taught her how to drive. Ooh, are we going in a tunnel? All right, kids, hold your breath. Which way? Which way? Not that way. That was the wrong way. Keep holding your breath, kids. Keep holding it. Nobody breathe. Better not hear anybody breathing back there. All right. Now you can breathe. Who do we still got with us? Dad, you wrecked Mom's Lambo? Now I'll just buy her another one.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, that came a little bit late, Legacy, thanks.
Turn left.
No, we cannot go off-road. Maybe later, Wreck. Maybe later, okay? If Dad's feeling like it. There it is.
At the
There it
next
is. Pro
intersection,
strats.
Turn right. Turn right.
Okay. We are at... Hold on. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. We are now halfway through the checkpoints. And we're over halfway on time. Now that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
At the next
The checkpoints could be just closer together. You never know. But I guess it's worth saying that we're fairly close. Oh, what was that car doing? The hitmen are out for me again. Exactly, TSG. You're my favorite kid for a reason. I like the way you think.
At the next intersection, turn left.
There's your off-roading wreck. That's all you get. Why was that guy pointing a gun at us? It's a way of showing affection. He just wanted to show us how cool his gun was. That's all there is to it. Don't worry about it. Oh, I don't like driving on the shoulder like this. Why does it put us into oncoming traffic so often? Why can't... No. Listen, that's only like the 4th or 5th accident, right? Okay, here we go. Back on the main road. You'll love to see it. Let's jump this thing. No! No! I was really hoping we could actually jump that. I thought maybe the timing would work out, but it was too tall of a car and it was too soon. Okay, we gotta be good boys for a minute. No hitting cars. I don't want to have to pay for another ticket. Yeah, I did. No, don't keep looking for me. I promise. I'll be good. There we go. Get out of here. In races, you don't have to pay for it. It's actually free. Tickets are free. They just slow you down. No, we're not there yet. We're halfway there, okay? Magnus, would you keep your mouth shut? I've always told you, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Legacy, yes, they actually do. If you get to 3 stars in this game, it's an absolute nightmare. There's like, whatever they call them, like where cops make a barrier on the road. They got those, and it's effectively impossible to escape from a 3-star cop chase. We've tried it a few times. A roadblock, thank you. You know, where the cops block the road. A roadblock. Or a blockade, yeah, that would work too. Thanks, you smarty pants. Yeah, earlier in this marsh, we did get pulled over. Since we're in the middle of a race, it's free, but in the open world, tickets are very expensive. Joke aside, I think you need to step it up a bit if you want gold. Okay. We'll try, man. We'll try. It's really tough to know what pace we're making. We're good. Well, we've got 23 minutes left or so. Man, the views, though. Maybe this is, like, scripted weather, because the views are just... they're so good. Here we go. Nice big straight. Ah, that's okay. You don't think it's scripted? I mean, maybe not. It's just, I feel like the weather has looked so good this whole race. Yeah, somebody mentioned it earlier, but... Oh, come on, Lambo, get a grip. Is the dog still breathing? Yes. I can hear her breathing, actually. They're not dying. They're just fainting. It's like your Pokemon games, Optim. Nobody dies. They just kind of pass out for a little while, and then they're perfectly fine with no permanent brain damage. Promise. What was that? What was that? Who hit the shifter while I was midair on that jump? Who did that? They're getting kicked out of the car. That was you, Demonic Spartan? Can we get a permaban on Demonic Spartan? And OSM? You guys all pulled a lever? You dang kids in the back seat just collaborated on that one? Is this a mutiny? Two-thirds of the way, guys. Two-thirds of the way through it. And we're about two-thirds through the checkpoints. So at least vaguely, we're still close. Again, it's hard to know for sure, but... making up good time here. I gotta throw up. Well, just roll down the window. Here, I got the windows for you. Oh, that's the radio. There you go. All right, windows are rolled down, Sakura. Sakura Shark, go ahead and puke out the window. All right, hope you're done, because the windows are going back up. Do not touch the lever again, Denomic and OSM. Why? Why did I hit that? No. We're fine. Don't worry about it, kids. If your neck hurts, we'll stop and get some ice once we make it to the hotel, okay? Dad, I think I have internal bleeding. That's where the blood's supposed to be, okay? Just keep it internal and you'll be fine, bud. No. Dad's gonna be just fine. It's you kids you gotta worry about. No. I thought I was going straight. I thought I was being so smart. Damn GPS. No, we're not there yet. 15 minutes, okay, kids? Drive half a car after hitting a pole. Yeah, some, like, very real damage physics. There we go. You got it, bad lad. No, we've been driving safe this whole time. See? Perfectly safe. We're good drivers, okay? You just trust your dad. It's all these other maniacs and yabos on the road. That's who we gotta watch out for. Maniac. Oh no! You damn kids, this is your fault again. All right, let's work a little bit of magic.
Direction.
Hey, honey, no, you don't need to give me a ticket. Listen, look at these stupid kids I got in the back seat. Okay, look at these idiots. You see what I got to put up with? Of course I crashed into your car. The potato, yes, this is the million challenge. We're going to jump the pickup. Nope, we're not going to jump the pickup. Timing was just not quite right. How dare you make such accusations, Optim? Yeah, I see that. Deathcap pushed the wrong button in the Lambo and made chat emote only. Oh, man. We should take mod privileges away from Deathcap. Pushing too many buttons. Oh, hey, I know where we are. We're down by the major city. Neat. I am the rich guy, Optim. I'm literally driving a Lamborghini and I'm crashing it constantly. You understand the insurance premium on this thing with my driving? You don't get richer than that.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, come on. Yabos. Can I turn the key? No, you can't turn the key. Oh yeah, Gemis, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, you know, yeah, I memed it for a minute, but listen, if we miss this by like 4 seconds, that's just how she goes. Yes, we can take this on to next time we do this road trip. I promise. God, why does it have to put me in oncoming traffic so often? There we go. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Shark. You can drive next time. Don't worry about it, of course. Okay, less than 15 minutes. 8 checkpoints left. And we're not there yet. Okay, and we're on the highway, too. Why does Shark get to drive? You can drive next time, Spartan, okay? You just gotta, you know, you gotta have a couple more passenger seat experiences under your belt before you really learn how to drive the old daddy way. There you go, that's right. Are you even tall enough? Yeah, one of you guys just work the pedals, one of you work the steering wheel. Oh, that poor bird. Alright, this is where we're making up all our time. We will make it in time for your SpongeBob episode, okay? I promise. We just had to hit that car real quick. Uh-oh, what did See Inside show you? Why is there gotta be all these bumps in the highway? Oh, come on. It's just a little fender bender. It'll be close. I think it will be close. Yeah. I do think it's going to be pretty close, actually. Which makes me nervous. I'd either want to win very healthily or lose very healthily, if that makes sense. I want to win by a lot or lose by a lot. If it's close, I'm gonna not clutch it under the pressure. I'm just gonna fail. We should have bought like a tuning package for this or something, so it had a higher top speed. Or maybe we have one already. Actually, don't really remember. Yeah. We're good. Shark, what are you watching? See inside. Stop showing the other kids pornography. I thought I took your phone away. I know, I should have got a whooshy boy. Oh, come on. Come on. Maniacs on the road, I tell you. Maniacs. Absolute hooligans. Oh my god, we have less than 10 minutes. 5 checkpoints left. I don't know about this one, guys. No, mom doesn't have tits. I'm telling mom you said that. Oh, I'm flooring it. Don't you worry. We're going as fast as this baby will take me. Okay. Why with the bumps in the road? Come on. Okay, there we go. We're still on it. Oh, we jumped a car. We did it. We did it. It was oncoming too. I think that's the trick. Eight and a half minutes, 4 checkpoints. Stop showing off. How's the progress on the A70? Oh, it is coming along. I'm waiting on one part and then the engine can go in. I thought it was ready to go in and I forgot to order the downpipe for the turbo. So I'm waiting. They were out of stock on downpipes and they said end of April they would be getting more, but it is now past the end of April and I haven't heard from them. So who knows? But I'm literally just waiting on a downpipe to show up, then I can bolt the downpipe on, put the engine on a crane, and put the transmission on and put the engine in. And then once the engine's in, the wiring is effectively done. Woo! No! No, 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 no! Why is that? It's always the double, man. You always get hit with the double. It's like you hit the car, and then you slam into the one pole. Okay, and then, I'm not breaking the car. Don't worry about it, see inside. Yeah, 1J VVTI, yep. But yeah, once it goes in the car, I already have pretty much all the wiring done, so as soon as it goes in, I should be able to pretty much just put a little gas in, put a little oil in, and attempt to start it. And when I say attempt to start, I don't mean like attempt to start and then drive, but like attempt to crank and see if it'll turn over, and then just turn it off if it does turn over. But yeah, it's getting there. There's not smoke in the engine. See inside's just been vaping in there. Don't worry about it. Jump the car. Jump the car. It's perfect. Timing's... No, he stopped! He stopped. That was his fault. We're fine. Don't worry about it, kids. Yeah, damn right, suspect escaped. This thing goes like 200. We're almost there, kids. Don't you worry. We'll take care of all the internal bleeding and cracked necks once we get to the hotel, okay? Promise. Well, they were out of Pokemon cards, OSM. I don't know what to tell you. We'll go to McDonald's next week.
Stop searching and resume patrol. I repeat, 1016 and 101. Come on, dispatch. The suspect can't be far. Forget it, 6. Suspect lost. Dispatch 11 to all item unit. Resume station. The driver is
damn right.
fast for us.
Not right in front of the cop. Not right in front of the cop. Oh no. We're fine. It's okay. Oh god, 5 minutes left, 2 checkpoints. I don't know about this one. It's okay. We don't need to get gold, right? You know? It's okay if we get silver or bronze or whatever. Nice big straightaway here. Oh, come on. Don't go into my lane. Gotta get out of here, copper. Oh. Nope. I got a schedule to keep. These kids gotta be in bed by 8.
Dispatch, we lost the suspect. Suspect escaped. I repeat, suspect escaped. Roger, item unit. Keep looking for the suspect.
Four minutes, still 2 checkpoints. There's one. There's one. We're not gonna go to jail. Don't worry. If we just make it on time, we won't go to jail.
Adam 6.
4 minutes to make it to the last checkpoint.
Searching and resume patrol. I repeat, 1016 and 101.
Okay, serious mode. I'm not going to be looking at chat for a minute. I don't know how close this is going to be, so I am going to try and focus here.
At the next intersection, turn left.
We didn't miss SpongeBob. It's okay. SpongeBob comes on in like 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. Oh my god, I see the red dot. Has that always been there? On the GPS? Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. Oh. I can't even touch. I like literally just wiped sweat on my face. Oh, tears are coming out of my eyes. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, make sure it saves. 1 million. Oh, Evie, we did it. We made it. We did it. We did the 1 hour race and we got gold. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did it, puppy. Yay. Yay. No thanks to those dang kids in the back seat, huh? No thanks to those dang kids in the back seat. Oh, man. We lost a few along the way, but it's okay. We did it. We did the 1 hour race. We made it. Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to let her out real quick. Hold on. You want to come in, buddy? We did it. We did the 1 hour race. We did it. We did it. We got gold. We got 1 million credits. Yay. 1 million. Oh, you go hang out with your sister. Oh my God, guys. We did it. The 1 hour race. The longest race I have probably ever done in a video game. I missed some follows. Dak Guy, Soap, Lemon, Kez, Woody Gosling. Thank you guys all for the follows. Oh my God. I seriously, my hands, like, I just, oh. Dude, that was actually awesome. That was actually awesome. I'm seriously like, ooh, I'm just shaking a little bit. That, I cannot believe we just did that. With what was it? Like 2 minutes to spare? Who has our time? Could someone go? We might have to wait until the VOD. Might have to wait until the VOD comes up. We did sort of take one break, Marsh, because somebody claimed doggo time, which means that I have to go get, that's like a bit reward, and we have to go get one of my dogs, and she hangs out on stream with us. So that's why we had the dog on my shoulders, was because somebody claimed that. So we did take one super quick break, about 10 minutes in, I think, to get my dog, and then we didn't stop from there. The Lambo's not totaled. Look at this thing. Hold on, let's take a photo of it. It was almost 58 minutes. Okay. So we had like a good, like a healthy 2 minutes, right? Look at this. Mint. If you tell mom we got into any car accidents, now what are you going to tell her? You're going to say no. And I'm going to say, look at the car. Look at the car, mom. The car's in mint condition. We clearly didn't have any accidents. Let's get a picture actually of the car as it is. Why is the camera being goof? We're just gonna go like right there. I want to get yeah, sure. We'll center it. I never like to center things in photos, but we'll center it. There you go. The car. Makaha. 1 hour race complete. No. Oh, I was going to type in no accidents. All right. 1 hour race complete. There you go. Holy crap, you guys. Like, no memes. That was really cool. That was really cool. That's something that it does, and I know that's kind of the point, but that does give you a pretty cool perspective of how seriously huge this game is. From 2006. Do the 2 hour races on Motorsport? Oh, God, no. No way. When are we going for round 2? You can get out. You can leave. Literally, here, yeah, can you see it going all the way around if you do that? Yep. Literally the whole map. That is honestly here. I'll, hold on. Move down here real quick. There. Now you guys can see it. You live on Oahu, Hayden? Well, there you go. We just drove around your whole island. Oh, man. Next road trip with the bike. Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll do, is it this one? That's the big one. It's like around here somewhere. Jeez, dogs. Sorry, dog's barking at something. Something very important, surely. What is it? This one. Do that one on the bike. The one that's like straight through. Okay, hold on. My dog's just barking like crazy. Literally barking at nothing. They are realistic. I mean, you can tell me, Hayden. As far as I know, like the cities are all in the right place, the airport's in the right place, the highway network is all accurate. Yeah, Hayden, man, if you actually live on Oahu and you've never played Test Drive Unlimited 1 or 2, it's the island. Like, it's the island. Try go Tantalus. Is that a place? Tantalus? Oh, man. On a serious note, I'd recommend spending the money on the Koenigsegg CCR and tuning it all the way before you end it. It's the fastest car in the game. Oh, really? Yeah, what the heck? We'll get it. Yeah. Let's grab it right now. It's a lookout and all the people that street race there. Where is it on the island? Is it like north, east? Like, guide me, Hayden. Tell me where to go. Tantalus, as far as I remember, is a tough race with a lot of sharp turns. Oh, really? Is it actually like recognized in the game? That'd be kind of cool if so. Yes, I will be doing TDU 2. Yep, probably next week we'll start TDU 2. Where is Koenigsegg? Initial D Oahu, yeah. Oh, I think I saw it. Right here. Okay. What was it? The CCR? CCR? 806 horsepower. Okay. Let's get it in. I actually like the yellow or the orange. We're gonna get an orange. Not with an orange interior though. White interior? Like a creamsicle? Yeah, creamsicle. It's done. All right. Fastest car in the game. Now we have to tune it, right? You still have to upgrade it from tuning. Make it purple. Nah, I like this color on it. All right, where's the tuning here? Mom wanted the car in purple? No, she didn't. Fastest stock car. The CCR can be tuned. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh no. We haven't found the tuner. We haven't found the tuner that can do this car. Hayden says it's by the... Hold on. Excuse me, guys. It's by the bottom of the island a bit above Waikiki. So is it just somewhere around here, maybe? Hold on. I'll Google it. What is it? It's hold on. Where is it? Tantalus. Tantalus Lookout. Okay. I see it in Google Maps. Oh yeah, you just said it, Hayden. So it should be like right around here. I think it's right here. Yeah, I don't know if it's recognized in game. Because I think it's like this, technically. It would be here. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to change that back. Unless it's maybe like right here. There's a couple roads around here that I've never driven. There's a couple. Oh, no, no, no. Maybe this is it. Oh, there are some like super, super tight roads right here. Man, look at all these. Yeah. Look at this. All these switchbacks and mountain roads and stuff up in here. I've never been up in here. You think that's it? Yeah. The Akina downhill. Dude, look at this. This is the 5 hairpins right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Kind of, that's crazy. I think, hold on. Don't think it's technically in game. Here it is in real life. Here it is in real life. Oh, no. But there's all the switchbacks though. So that's there. So look at, this is one of the little craters, whatever. That's how I was kind of triangulating it. So it's straight east of one of these little craters. Right here. Tantalus Lookout. Are we doing Toge in a CCR? Sure. So in theory, it should be like, because see, that's where it places the other, oh, hold on, the game just froze. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, it doesn't have it, I don't think, in game, really. I'd say it's roughly it's roughly supposed to be where these roads are, is my guess. But yeah, I know as far as like little roads go, it's obviously not the same. But it's close. They tried to like make it roughly. Deathcap says it's there. Well, I mean, I think it's just kind of this. Because I think geographically, it's supposed to be like right here. It's there, it's right below the hairpins. So like over here, I mean, there's a ton of roads over here. Or do you mean these hairpins? Yeah, because this kind of just goes down into neighborhoods to the east. So these hairpins then. So maybe it's like technically that. Is that what you're talking about, Deathcap? Because there's this little set. This is a cool little set of road right here. I think it's, yeah, I think it's supposed to be kind of around this. Yeah, I mean, nothing's actually there because I'm sure, again, the small roads are not one-to-one accurate. The highway network is accurate, and the topography, like the geography of the island is fairly accurate. But a lot of the roads and like the size of the city is not accurate because just from a technical standpoint, they couldn't do that. I mean, if you just look at how big the city is versus how big the city is here, you know, slightly different, but like the airport's there, the highways are all there. But yeah, just, it's more of a or whatever than a real one-to-one of every single road. Yeah, because it, in theory, should be like right around there. I mean, it's cool nonetheless. That is true, OSM. Yeah, the game's from 2006. It's probably been in development since like 2004, and we're looking at a 2021 photo. So definitely some changes for sure. No, that's actually a very good point, OSM. In Google Maps, like the look back thing. Just, I mean, I know it's not going to be the same, but I swear there used to be a feature in Google Maps where you could switch back to older stuff. Yeah, I know Tantalus like has been there a while, but I'm just saying I'd like to see how big the city was in 2006. I know it probably isn't that much different. It's not like they can expand that much in 15 years. But I think it'd be cooler to see it still time period accurate because I'm sure it's a little bit closer. But yeah, I think roughly Yeah, the lookout's not necessarily there, but the devs probably looked and saw these switchbacks, kind of saw the thing that goes around here, saw this. Because this road is roughly there. Like, this is all there. Look, it's not. We should actually, let's drive it really quick. Yeah, in theory, it would be right here. It's just that the devs instead made it kind of loop back in and go down there. There was a thing you could go back in time, can't remember how. Yeah, I'm not going to, yeah. I know there used to be a way to do it. I'm sure you can still do it. It's probably just tucked away. But yeah, let's drive up here real quick. We're going to drive there from closer, though. Back button. Thank you guys, by the way, for being a part of that hour-long race. That was genuinely a lot of fun. Wow, I haven't driven anywhere in these neighborhoods. Okay, we'll start right there. I don't know where the tuning shop is. See inside. I haven't found it in game. It is this way, right? Yes. Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I don't know where the tuning shop is, so we just kind of left it. Oh wow. Okay, this has a lot of power. Yeah, what is traction exactly? This is doing third gear burnouts here. Best to look it up. You'll get some time behind the wheel of the stock CCR. Yeah. I still can't believe we had a road trip argument for 58 minutes. Yup. Yep. How's the driving in this game in comparison to Forza? It's a lot worse, if you ask me. It's a lot worse. Yeah, some people do like the driving model in this game. Some people, especially, in chat, have said that they're like, yeah, it's pretty good. I have issues with it, though. And I've heard that it's apparently actually pretty good with a wheel. Also, this car is impossible to drive. No, I'm absolutely curious to see what it's like tuned. But yeah, we just haven't done it yet. Here, let's just get into like a really high gear. Need race tires? Yeah, pretty much.
Turn right.
Turn right. Yeah, I would love it if they like remastered this game, modern 2021 graphics, and updated the physics. This game would be like unstoppable if that were the case. But yeah, it's obviously old. Jeez, man, this thing is impossible to drive. But that's why people have high hopes for the new one. That's why people have high hopes for the new one, because this game was so ahead of it. To this day, has there ever been a racing game with a map this big? Like, you have the Crew, which is like technically the whole United States, but I don't think it's like quite as detailed, and it's not real, like it's not actually the whole United States, and a lot of it's just nothing but highway. This is actually like big city, lots of mountain roads, lots of side stuff. I don't think there's, to this day, another game that has more drivable road. Unless you count Test Drive Unlimited 2. This freaking car, man. This thing's ridiculous. Ubisoft did it. Obviously, it's not that detailed. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Here's the sick hairpins. We can drift them so good. It's so hard to drive this car, man. Oh, man. My 1300 horsepower K car in Assetto drives better than this. And that's saying something, because you're on keyboard, too. Yeah, that's saying something.
Your destination is 1 mile away.
Eh. Sure thing, see inside. Yeah, listen, I wish I could toge this like a champ, but this car is actually impossible to drive. Yeah, I should get the Z. You're right. Should absolutely get the Z. Here we go. We're at the top. Roughly, anyway. This is cool, man. It's neat that there is... It's neat compared to, like, think about Horizon, you know? Horizon, if you play Horizon for, let's say 30 to 40 hours, you will have driven effectively all the roads. Like, there might be side little connecty things, like blah, 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 like little crappus that you haven't technically driven on yet, but you will have effectively seen everything in the game after, I would say, probably 30 hours in Horizon. Maybe even less if you're, like, trying to be adventurous, you know? Whereas this game, ooh, look at that tree that's right in the road. This game has, honestly, this is an incredible driving road. Obviously, I'm not showing that. And obviously, the driving physics, in my opinion, aren't that good in general. But this is like an incredible road that we've never driven on. And not only that, this is one of, like, we've never been in anywhere in here. Anywhere in here. And there's all of this road. All of this road. And there's just, that's everywhere. You just zoom in, like, anywhere up here on the map. Here's a huge road we've never taken. Here's a bunch of little roads we've never taken. Look at all this stuff in here. All this stuff. Okay, that's, I think, where my house is. So I've been there. Yeah, that's my house right there. But there's this. Like, what's this? This is just a road that goes to nowhere. And all this we've never driven on. All of this here. All that in there. Where's this go? Yeah, some little cul-de-sac. There's a house over there. It's insane. Forza with these maps would be OP. Yeah, absolutely, man. Look at this. There's roads over here. There's little fields. Little mountain road in here. Look at, like, this is, and the crazy thing, these are amazing driving roads. Amazing driving roads. And it's just tons of them scattered around in here, and we've never touched them. And then the even what's crazier is that all of this off-road stuff you can still drive on. And here's another crazy road. Look at this. You literally just zoom in and there's beautiful mountain roads everywhere. This is, I'm actually just stunned right now. Like if Forza Horizon 4 got one of these in a DLC and people were losing their minds. One. And you literally just zoom in to a random location on the map and there's just more roads. Here's like a cool little track just never driven. All this neighborhood, there's a golf course. You can drive around the golf course. And this game is 17 years old. Mogot, by the way, thank you very much for the follow. Here's more. Like, with a beautiful view. Like, look at that. There's a, yeah, we can't fast travel. There's a beautiful little waterfall and a little thing. And that's, we literally have never driven on that. You could play the game 100 hours and never see that. Never see that, because it's one road out of like the 1,000. Here's another. Another little beautiful waterfall, another little dead-end road, all sorts of little network. Look at all this beautiful road. Look at all of that. Yeah, it does good stand. Yeah, considering how old this game is, the map does load pretty well for how big it is. Look at all this. This must be a player house, I've got to think. All these little lakes and stuff. Another dead end. People went crazy for Fortune Island, but they need roads like these. Dude, seriously, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know you're saying the same thing, but literally Horizon had one mountain road in a DLC. It had one of these. One. And people lost it. I lost it. I was like, oh my God, this is so, finally Horizon's getting a cool mountain road. And people lost it. And if you go to Fortune Island, everyone is on that one road. Everyone. And that's one of like 100 in Test Drive Unlimited. Look at all this stuff. There's all these are like huge. You guys, people complain about Horizons not having big straightaways, not even having one big straightaway. Look at this stuff. You get huge country roads that are just massive straightaways here that we've never even driven on, and some that we have, like over here. Every one of these is like a full Horizon network or Horizon Highway network. Look at this over here. Here's another crazy mountain road with, oh, it's like an observatory. Yeah, there's an observatory here. I think this is probably a real observatory with just a beautiful mountain road down the whole thing that we've never driven to. We're going to drive this. We're going to drive this one right now. Hold on. We're going to get in a different car. We're going to get in a different car first because this car sucks. Hold on. House. Oh. Forza's map is just a tiny piece of Wahoo. It's almost like an insult to every cruising enjoyer. I mean, it's funny because you don't even realize, and I hesitate to say how bad it is. Freaking dogs, man. The dogs are going crazy today. Sorry. You don't even realize really how bad it is in Horizon until you experience a game like this. And how did this game just go by? There are so many people that come in here and have never heard about this game. Ever. You can't hear the dogs? Okay, good. They're just barking at nothing, I'm sure. Hold on, let me... Okay, he's whining like crazy. I'm gonna go check on him real quick. I'll be right back. Oh man, thank goodness my dog was there, you guys. Thank goodness my dog was there to ward off the people walking their dog on the other side of the street. Like, he screams like bloody murder. He's like howling and whining and barking, and I'm like, okay, maybe something's going on. Like, someone's knocking on my door and I didn't notice. And it's literally just a couple walking their like dog that's this big across, literally like 50 feet away from the house on the other side of the street. Anyway, back to our rant about Test Drive. You don't realize how... What's the opposite of like, you don't realize how good you had it? Like, you just don't realize how much you're missing out on, I guess is the way to say it. Okay, where's that observatory, by the way? It's like right here or something? Here it is. You don't realize how much you're missing out on with a game like Horizon until you experience something like this. And that's what this game has been incredible for, is making me realize how much better a modern game can be. I mean, we're in a way going backwards, right? Like, we've gone backwards a little bit. How is it that Horizon has managed, and I've never complained that much about Horizon's map size until we played this, but how is it that Horizon is able to get away with comparatively a tiny map? And when you have games like this that came out 15 years ago, I don't get it. Like, games should be better. And again, I don't think Horizon's a bad game. I think Horizon's a good game. But it makes you realize what you're missing out on. It's like dating the girl with A-cup boobs, and you're like, man, boobs are great. And then someone walks by with, like, you know, huge bazonga-hongas, and you're like, whoa, hold on. Like, sorry for the crass reference, but I mean, seriously, it's... I'm just shocked, in a way, that this game managed to come out in 2006, and, let's not forget, came out on the PSP. Huge boobas, yeah, exactly. Came out on the PSP. And like, the studio shut down. The studio shut down, presumably because the TDU2 didn't sell well or something. Do you guys know exactly why Eden shut down? Was it like mismanagement, or they got bought out, or was it just because the TDU2 didn't sell well? TDU2 was horrible, yeah. But even still, like, yes, there was a ton of technical issues with TDU2, and it had a lot of drama surrounding its launch. But much worse games have survived much more. And that's what's weird. Like, I would rather have these graphics with the map size like this. Dude, seriously, if this game had Horizon level physics, I would never complain once about the graphics. The graphics aren't that bad. And with, you know, if you look, so Hayden, I don't think you know much about these games, if I'm guessing right. Because you were asking, you're the one that lived on Oahu. So there's a sequel to this, Test Drive Unlimited 2, which also has this island in it. It has this island plus Ibiza as well. And it looks significantly better than this. It came out like 5 years after than this. There was a lot of drama around it, blah, blah, blah. We were kind of just talking about that. But seriously, if this game had better physics, I would still be playing it to this day, and still had online, right? Like, you have to deal with the drivatars. You got to deal with Craig and the Corvette. But if the game had online and better physics, this would still be the best game. I don't know how Horizon gets away with this, man. Oh, does Craig live here? There's a house here, of course. Oh, it's a cheap house, too. It's not that bad. Right by the observatory up there. Yeah, this is sweet. Yeah, 76 is doing a lot better. Wikipedia, Atari announced in 2011 they had laid off over 51 of the 80 employees working at the studios, which led to them going on strike. Well, yeah, of course. Atari later announced they would try and separate the arguments. Studio went into... Okay, so it's kind of a mix then of just Atari screwing them over. Maybe Atari just kind of screwed over Eden, and then they just couldn't survive something like that. Yeah, this is a nice house. What is it, 8-car garage maybe? Maybe 10-car garage. Very pretty on the inside. Yeah, man, this is a nice place. It's 6-car. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. 3 in each of these stalls. Excuse me. It's a nice house. Very nice house. All right, guys. We've got to wrap it up for the day. I actually have a dinner to go to, a kind of belated birthday dinner with my mom in about 45 minutes, and I still need to like shower, and we need to drive there. So I do have to kind of start wrapping things up here. I would have liked to spend another like 20 minutes talking with you guys about Test Drive. We might do that just on our next stream before we start TDU2. But no, we're not going to tune the CCR. I've got to go. I'm sorry. I just don't have time. We have to start wrapping things up now. But yeah, man, this game it's too good for its own good. If that's a sentence that works. Eden Games made a game called Gear Club Unlimited on the Switch. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. That's a recent game, Lost Paradise. Do they exist again? Does Eden exist? That was a wonderful stream. Dude, absolutely, Bad Lad. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Yeah, starting Test Drive Unlimited 2. Which is bigger than this. It's 2 islands. And look at this. We didn't even go here. This is an entire island with tons of driving roads. That looks like probably another player house, maybe. Look at all these roads in here. I wish I could pan a little bit faster. I just, I'll say this. If Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown comes out and has a map this size and has physics that are at least decent, they don't have to be even as good as Horizon. If Solar Crown comes out and has a map this big and has decent physics and let's say 100 cars, they're going to blow Horizon the fuck out of the water. It's going to get just decimated. Horizon's going to die. If I mean, literally, Hayden was saying that this is as big as Fortune Island. It practically is. Like, that's not even a meme. That's not even a joke. Hold on. Can we see a comparison of Horizon's map to Oahu? I'm really running short on time here, but it's important to me to talk about this because this might be the last stream for a while of this game. Let's just go Horizon 4 map size. How many square miles? So it's 52 square miles. So 52 square miles. What does that mean? What's 52 square miles if you just do like a latitude, longitude? Let's do this over here. Can somebody do that math for me? Because we can measure it. We can just take the real island and we can measure it. Horizon would still have the fun livery editor and tuning, but Solar Crown could add that. You know, Solar Crown could add that. That's true, See Inside, but I do think it's very important. If Test Drive just gets a few things right, they're just gonna destroy it. Here, okay, I'll do the math for you guys. So there is a livery editor in TDU2, really. So it's about 7 by 7. So Horizon's map is about 7 by 7 kilometers. So let's, I think you can right click. Let's right click just right here. Measure distance. And then like 2 here. What's kilometers to miles? What's, okay, Google, how many miles is 7 kilometers? I know. It literally just said equals. Thanks, Google. How many miles is 7 kilometers? Okay, here, let's go this. How many miles is 7 kilometers? 4.35 miles. So 4.35. So let's just go 4.4. And then 4.4 times 2 is about 8.8. So there you go, guys. That square is the size of Horizon's map inside of Test Drive Unlimited. Like, what? Here, we'll even fix it a little bit. We'll do that. That is Horizon's map inside of TDU1's map. Shoot, I just undid it. That is insane. Hold on, I have to redo it. Was it like 4.4 about? And the sad part is, you know what the sad part is? That's literally being generous because Horizon has a lot of invisible walls. Horizon has invisible walls. And Horizon has a lot of locations where you can't drive. In Test Drive, you can drive anywhere. There are very, very, very few invisible walls in Test Drive. So this is a generous Horizon. Can we Maybe switching to map view. Okay. That's actually a little bit clearer. I'm screenshotting this and putting it on Twitter. This is just a laugh. So you weren't joking. Okay, that was, I think, Hayden, who said that this was the size of Fortune Island. That's being generous, because this is the size of actual Horizon, like the main map. So this is probably bigger. Yeah, TDU is 1-to-1 as far as geography goes. Yes. TDU is actually geographically, like landscape-wise, 1-to-1. I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is going on Twitter or something. You can fit. I need to like get Photoshop and see how many Horizons fit inside. Yeah, exactly. Lost Paradise. Yeah, it's not like perfect 1-to-1, but effectively, for all intents and purposes, it's 1-to-1. I'm shocked, man. We're gonna mess with this a little bit because I want to figure this stuff out a little bit more accurately. Yeah, you can Lost Paradise. I mean, yeah, the highway network is roughly the same. This is great. I love this so much. All right, guys, I seriously do have to go. We're going to talk more about Horizon 1 before we start Horizon 2. So if you do want more discussion and more of this, be here next Sunday. We're going to be starting TDU 2, and we'll kind of wrap up a little bit of TDU 1 stuff. Because I usually when we finish a game, we kind of sit and we just chat about it for a while and kind of its importance in the gaming world and blah, 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 and how it makes us feel and all that stuff. We're finally there, See Inside. We're finally there. Acitra, thank you for the follow. So anyway, yeah, we'll be back next Sunday to do TDU 2. We'll also be back before that on Friday to play some Forza. And we'll be kind of mixing things up there. We'll have the queue system figured out, and we'll maybe do some custom races and stuff like that. I'm not even going to run the outro because I just have to go and get changed really quick and get gone. Yeah, thank you guys seriously so much for being here. This was a very, very fun stream. We are going to talk more about TDU 1. We're going to talk more about TDU 1 because this is an important game to talk about. So yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Maybe some chill streams earlier. We'll figure it out. Thank you again for being here. Thanks for the subs and the follows. And I'm pushing the button.